girls with their nails done now. Girls with their nails done. Girls with their nails done. Girls with their nails done now. Girls with their nails done. Girls with their nails done. Girls with their nails done now. Girls with their nails done. Girls with their nails done. Girls with their
So welcome back guys to the MCCS Season 2 and we are already in the semi-finals and this is the first match of tonight which is gonna be a best of 5 and we are gonna expectate SLFO Pilots versus SLFO Kanjiteru. So yeah, this is gonna be a very interesting match because of the teams you are seeing already because they are the same teams coming from the two different lineups. So I believe they would be playing their best to win this over, and since this is the best of 5, so tonight's gonna be a long night. And in the casting deck, I'm here with you, Pranav. With me, Zeen will be joining you guys very soon. And if we look at the current moment, we can see that we are in the banning phase already, where from the side of SLFO Pilots, they have banned out Zushin, and from the side of Kanjiteru, they have banned out Hylos over there. And if you ask me, I think both of the teams are gonna focus on the meta-based heroes because this is the semi-final. So yeah, the drafting phase would look dope, I believe, and the next ban would be coming out from the side of Pilots. So let's see which hero they actually lock onto, because I think that might be a ban oriented to mage-related heroes, because we have seen from the side of Kanjiteru, they have very good potential in mage players, and if I'm not wrong, throughout the whole tournament, we have seen these mages playing absolutely amazing. So yeah, But from the side of SLF pilots, they have decided to go on with the Roger ban, and that is very understandable because Roger in the goal lane or in the jungle lane is very devastating because of his mobility, because of the early game potential he has till the late game, and he has that potential of pushing turrets as well. And whenever there is any squishy situation in any team fights, Roger just enters and he can do a lot of damage to the opponent. And with that being said, Zine is here with you guys.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the semifinals of the MCCS Season 2. And whoa, we're seeing a match between two of the SLFOs. So, Bruno, we're gonna get to see which one is the better SLFO in this situation. So, on one side we got the pilots, on the other side we have the Kanjiteru. So, both of them, I believe they belong from the same family, but yeah, we can only have one winner, and we are about to witness who's going to be the actual winner of this match. So without further ado, let's get on with the bans. And this is Zushin getting banned from the side of pilots. And one thing that we have noticed for sure is that every single time we have seen pilots play, Zushin did end up getting banned, and Roger is also one of their favorite bans. And on the other hand, this is Kanjiteru with the Hylos as well as that Aurora getting banned. So overall, it's looking fairly good for both sides. But the third ban is going to be important. So Chip is going to get banned from the side of pilots, and from the side of Kanjiteru, we'll have to see what their third ban is going to be. So I am hoping for this to be I think a jungler should be banned, honestly, in this situation. Banning out a jungler would be a very good decision, but we'll just have to wait and see about what they're going to be banning. So yeah, currently we're just still waiting to see what is going to get banned. But I believe that it just shows how much how important this match is for Perna. Because look at that, they are taking their time. They are not willing to make any mistakes, even in the draft period. So it just shows how important this match is.
Exactly, and I believe there might be a Hayabusa or Ling ban coming out from Kanjiteru because this is very important if you ask me, but they went for the Zask ban instead because from the side of SLF pilots as well, we have seen amazing mage gameplay. So, and if you look at the current situation, SLF Kanjiteru are actually going in for the mage-oriented bans. And as I said about Hayabusa, pilots saw that Hayabusa was open and they did not let it slide. So they picked Hayabusa at first. So Hayabusa would be the jungler from the SLF pilot side, and the next two picks would be coming out from Kanjiteru. I guess they would be going in for a jungler and also a roamer oriented pick. And with that being said, we can see that they have locked onto Ben. And if I talk about Ben's abilities, he is a very fast jungler as well as he can participate in his in the team fights very well, and also he can push turrets. So with his ultimate, he can do a lot of damage to the players as well as the turrets. So yeah, if you ask me, Ben is a very good jungler in this situation, I would say. And on the opponent, we can already see that there is a Florine in the team. So there would be a massive amount of healing coming out from her, and this might give Kanjiteru a big upper hand because whenever any player will be in a low HP, she would be there to heal him up, and that might cause problems to the players of SLF pilots. And they have already locked onto Lolita, so I guess there might be a Hanabi pick. What do you think?
There is a high possibility of a Hanabi getting picked in this situation, but at the same time, we will have to take into consideration of the fact that it is a bit problematic to have a Hanabi in your team, because other than the combo, Hanabi is actually a very easy target for everyone else on the opponent side. So no, pilots are not going to go with that Hanabi. They are going to opt in for the Louis instead. So that's a very good pick from their part. But one thing that we are noticing right now is that Kanjiteru, they are currently loading up a tankier lineup. I believe that they might go with for the Charizla in this pick, or the Ruby. Those two would be very good picks from the side of Kanjiteru, but at the same time, we do not know what their strategy is. So we'll just have to wait and see about what they're going to be picking. But I believe that there is a high possibility that they're going to go for an XP laner right here, right now. But at the same time, they might go for
thinking of it.
But nope, they are not going to be going for either of them. They are going to go with that Paramis, and that's going to set them up a bit, because having a Paramis in your team is like having one extra life, and that always works out very well in whoever is using Paramis, and it's gonna work out in their favor as well. So taking that into consideration, they are gonna be banning out that edit from the side of Kanjiteru, and from the side of pilots, they might end up banning a goal laner. That's a possibility right now, because banning out like XP laners might be problematic, and so they are gonna be banning out that plot. So overall, currently it looks very stable, honestly, Paranoid. It doesn't look anything that is a bit suspicious, I would say, because everything looks normal to me for the time being.
There is no type of crazy things going on here, and since there is a Florian and as well as the Faramis in the team, so we can already expect that there might be a lot of there might be a damage dealer hero in the EXP lane, because with that amount of healing and with that amount of with that nether realm, they can actually use that thing up if there is a damage dealer in the EXP lane. And with that being said, from the side of SLF Consider, they have banned Ixia, and that was their last ban coming out. And if we look at the pilots, they might go for an EXP ban at this point, because if we look at their banning phase, there is a roamer, there is a mage, there is a marksman. But since in the opponent they do not have an EXP laner till now, they should go for it, and they did went for it. They have banned Ruby over here. And I guess from the side of Sanjiteru, they might go for Charizla pick, because Ruby is banned. So in this situation, they might go for Charizla, but there is a chance that sort of a pilot may pick onto Xbox. So yeah, I don't think they would be risking that, and they did not risk that. They went for the Layla pick, and from the side of pilots, we can see that they are going for the Aizen is going for the Sicilian, whereas there might be another tanky hero, because we're not sure yet. But in the previous matches in this whole tournament, we have seen them with this type of lineup. So yeah, I think they have a plan as well to take down Kanjitaru, but let's see which hero they lock onto.
Yep, obviously. So here we're seeing that Saladin Burger is hovering over that Masha. So Masha might end up getting picked, but at the same time, there is a high possibility that Masha getting picked is not the best possible pick that they could have taken in this scenario. But obviously it's something. But yeah, it's gonna be Kanjiduru with that Esmeralda at their side. So overall, the picks look very balanced, if you ask me. But from the side of pilots, they do not have a marksman, so that might not work out in their favor in the late game. But they do have a Sicilian that might end up doing the job even better. So overall, from both the sides, if I talk about the picks, I think pilots, they have a better pick in this match. Perona, what do you think?
Sure about it, since from the side of Kanjiteru, we saw that there was a Layla. So in the late game, Layla might be a devastating hero for pilots, because we all know that how much of damage that marksman can deal, and in any lord fight or in any turtle fight or in any team fight in the late game. So since they have a marksman, so I actually have a doubt that this might or might not go in favor of them. So I am actually not predicting anything, as you predicted that there might be a possibility where Sicilian might outshine every player. So let's see if that's possible, because we have seen in the previous matches that how things have turned, and actually this is not predictable, and since this is a MOBA and in the land of Dawn, anything can happen. So yeah, let's enjoy the match without predicting anything. And we are already in the land of Dawn, where we can see from the side of SLF pilots, they are trying to rotate in the mid lane, whereas Florin and Faramis are trying to rotate with their jungler and as well as that in that mid lane. And if we look at both the other lanes, there is nothing crazy going on. Sicilian is maintaining his distance, and on the other hand, if you look at the top lane, there is a 1v1 going on between Masha and as well as Esmeralda, where Faramis is going there to help Esmeralda. I think Masha should return as soon as possible, otherwise she would face a lot of damage, and that wouldn't be nice for them, because it is just the beginning of the game, and if you actually lose a player at this point, this wouldn't be good. And we can see that in the mid lane there might be a possibility of team fight, but from both the sides of SLFO, we can see that they are actually just going with an aggressive poking and no commitments. And if we look at the bottom lane already, we could see that Cecilian dealt a lot of damage on Layla, and there was Hayabusa as well, but Hayabusa was not able to do anything yet. But look at the damage coming out from the Louis, and we can still see that they have dealt a lot of damage on the player of Kanjiteru, even though no one was taken out, nothing crazy went on there. But look at that mid lane. We just missed a fight in the mid lane, and Hayabusa was the one to secure the first blood, and that was of Bane. And in 10 seconds, the turtle would be spawning, even though Ben would be back on his feet before the turtle comes. And still, if we talk about it, it's a good start for this from the side of SLFO pilots.
I do agree with you, and instead of pilots, they're already one kill ahead, and they're ahead by almost 800, 900 gold. So overall, looking at the situation, I think if pilots can scale this up, they have a very good chance at winning in the snowball phase. But at the same time, we'll have to take into consideration of the fact that it's not going to be that easy because it's a semi-final, obviously. So we'll have to put a lot of effort. And look at that, there was almost a very easy kill for Kanjiteru, but with like very slim margin, the Lolita was able to get back from that situation. So currently, SLFO, they're focusing on farming over everything else, and that is a very good thing, I would say. And look at that, Louis was able to use his transport, and that is gonna get 100 goals out of the equation. And that was just a phenomenal gameplay coming out from the Louis with the teleport and everything, and everyone trying to deal as much damage as possible. That was a Ubi shadow kill, but that did not work out in their favor. And now it's Shardy trying to deal some damage, but it's not going to be a possibility for the moment. So Shardy will have to go back. So currently, I think Hayabusa has successfully stolen both the buffs from Bane, and Bane ended up dying once as well. So that is not a good sign for Bane at the moment. And look at that, Hayabusa is just doing his thing. He is now taking his farm, because that will put them up for a bit of an advantage. And if we look in the bottom lane, Blandalf is getting a lot of free farm, but Aizen might be in a very bad position, because we're going to see 3 players from the side of Kanjiteru are already there. Aizen is getting bursted out. There is a high possibility that Aizen might get taken out, but nope, he is going to survive, and it's going to be Pestilence that's going to take all the damage. So currently, if we do look at the map, it's looking good for pilots, honestly, because pilots are ahead in every single position. Vivian is going to get taken out by Hunter Wolf, and it's going to be I Am Vodka coming here in the bottom lane and securing the kill of Blandalf. So that was a very good play from the side of pilots as well. So currently, if we look at the situation, everything is going in favor of pilots. They are leading with the gold, they are leading with the kills, and they have secured the first objective. Oh, sorry, I think the first turtle was secured by Kanjiteru, if I'm not wrong. Was it Kanjiteru or pilots? I can't remember. Yeah,
it was Hayabusa, yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, it was pilots that took the first turtle. But anyways, it's gonna be pilots with almost 1,000 gold lead, so it's gonna work out in their favor if they can manage to hold this up. But at the same time, if we do look at the side from Kanjiteru, they have a high possibility of coming back into this in the late games. But in the current scenario, I don't see them. I don't see them coming back from this anytime in the first 2 or 3 minutes, because that's how the whole thing is planned. And look at that, it's going to be Hayabusa that's going to engage the turtle. Hayabusa is going to take a lot of damage from that Bane, but yeah, Louis is going to be... Ooh, that was a very good teleport, and a very good ultimate coming out from the Lolita. Hayabusa is going to be getting the turtle, but it's going to be a lot of damage taken from the side of Kanjiteru, but everyone from their side, as well as the pilot side, will be retreating, and Aizen is just being a nuisance to Blandalf, and Blandalf is just taking a ton of damage at this point. So it's not easy for Layla to survive in the early games, but it's not easy for Aizen as well, because both of them have very particular late game heroes. So Aizen coming online anytime soon is not a possibility, and that is the same for Layla as well. Layla is not going to come online unless it's the 12 or 13 minute. So for the time being, both of them are in a very equal position, if you ask me, Prerna. But this might end up changing in the near future, but I don't see that possibility anytime soon. So it's going to be Blandalf that's going to take a lot of damage from that Sicilian, but Sicilian will be able to get back from that situation. But Yeah, Blandalf will be surviving as well. If the Hayabusa was near this lane, there was a high possibility that Blandalf might have gotten taken out.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
there was still a possibility the burn is still going on, but Blandalf will be surviving yet once again, Karna.
Yeah, exactly. But I do not see Hayabusa. Do you see him? Yeah, I saw him. He is fighting with Esmeralda in the top lane, but he was actually needed in the bottom lane, if you ask me, because we have seen how much low of HP Lela was. But look at that EXP lane fight. Masha was able to take down Esmeralda while dying. Esmeralda secured the kill of Masha as well. So that was an equalizer for both of them. And if you look at the current situation, Louis and Cecilian have already pushed the bottom lane and they have secured one turret already, whereas we can see that Lela is still not able to take those magic damage coming out of these two mages. So she is facing a lot of trouble, I would say. But in the bottom lane, things are looking very in the side of Silver Pilots, where Hayabusa was taken down by Ben in the top lane. We are missing many of the fights in the top lane, and Ben was able to secure a turret as well. And another teleportation coming out from Louis in the top lane, I believe. And I guess they might start a fight against Esmeralda and Ben over there, since Hayabusa would take a lot of time to come back. I don't think Kanjutaro would be missing out this advantage, because if Hayabusa comes on, he would be able to take the turtle, and that wouldn't be nice for the side of Kanjutaro. So Ben was the one who was able to take this turtle at this point, and two of the turtles went to Pilot side and one went to Kanjutaro. But if we look at the goal lead, it is in an equalizer, even though from the side of SLFO Pilots they are leading in kill, and but from the side of Kanjiteru, they are not lagging behind that much, and they are currently in the lead. They have secured a turtle. They are farming very well, and also they have already secured one turret as well. But the amount of damage coming out from the Sicilian is huge, but not enough to take down that Esmeralda. Even though we saw there was an initiation coming out from that Louis, but that wasn't enough. So yeah, at this point, if we look at Esmeralda's HP. She is very sustainable hero at this point. So yeah, there might be a possibility that Kanjitaro might come back to this game in the mid game to the late game phase, because look at the damage. And since they have a Lela as well, since they have Esmeralda as well, that would be in their side, I believe. But in the meanwhile, in the mid lane, we have seen that how Louis was playing amazing and she took out Faramis over there. But Faramis, being Faramis, was able to come back to this situation within 1 second. But there might be a fight breaking out in the mid lane, if you ask me, because we can see a rotation from the side of Kanchidaru and they are going in for the players of SLF Pilots. Every of the players use their ultimate, and Ben used his ultimate as well, but that did not help them much. And rather, they had to retreat from the situation, because we could see how much damage Faramis had dealt and how much damage actually Lela had to face as well. But Hayabusa, on the other hand, was able to take down Faramis over there. So that's an absolutely amazing gameplay coming out from that Hayabusa, because in every situation we have seen that whenever there is a squishy hero, he did not miss out any chance to take him down. And in the top lane, there is a fight breaking out between Masha and Esmeralda. I don't think Hayabusa would be going for that chase right now, because the Lord is here, and there might be a possibility of a fight breaking out in the Lord's side, Zine.
Yep. And if you do look at that, SLF Pilots were able to secure the second turret that they needed, and that was the top lane tier 3. So overall, it's looking good for SLF Pilots right now. But at the same time, we cannot ignore the possibility of SLFO Conjecture coming out in this. And oh my god, the damage coming out from the Sicilian, and it's going to be Pestilence that's going to get bursted out, but he will be able to survive using the Flicker. But Hayabusa did a ton of damage on him, and it's going to be Aizen that's going to get taken out within a very short span of time. What was that ultimate from Sir Vivius? I don't know, but that was not very effective, and Vivius might get taken out in this point. But no, he will be able to survive. But at the same time, it's going to be a fairly easy Lord for SLFO Pilots, because I don't see the possibility of Hayabusa coming back to this and dealing damage, honestly. And look at that, Masha has already gone in, but it's not going to be effective for him, and it's going to be the Lord that's going to get taken down, and Masha might end up getting taken out as well. But Vivius has gotten taken out, and Masha was able to survive with very, very, very little HP. But current situation, it's not going in favor of SLFO Pilots anymore. And look at that, Landolph might end up getting taken down, but Animason was able to survive barely, and he using the Flicker was able to get out of the Louis range. So overall, if you do consider the situation right now, it's not looking too good for pilots. But Kanjidaru, they are trying to formulate a comeback right over here, but it's going to be tough for them, honestly, not going to lie. But at the same time, it's going to be Shari that might end up getting taken down. And yeah, Aizen will be securing Shorty's kill. And I think Aizen should be near the Lord because the Lord is a very good source of stacks for the Sicilian, but I don't think that's a possibility at the moment. And Pestilence might end up getting down. But yeah, Pestilence was able to survive to some extent. And in the top lane, I think that is a very easy kill for Hayabusa if he's able to take down that Layla, but he will not be focusing on that right now. The Hayabusa is just trying to do his thing. Aizen is already here, and the Lord will be taken down in a very short span of time. But before that, I think the tier 2 will be lost from the side of SLFO pilots. But no, they were able to defend the mid lane. Sorry, the top lane tier 2, and in the mid lane, there is a fight breaking out. If we can focus on the mid lane, there is already a fight, and Blandalf will be securing the first kill of the fight. And oof, look at the damage coming off from Hunter Wolf. And unfortunately, Hayabusa was not able to get any. Oh my god, what did Aizen just do? But he did manage to survive from that as well. But that was a very bad move from his side because I did not see the possibility of him running away from that. But using his sprint, he was able to get out of from that situation. And it's going to be Hunter Wolf that's going to be using his ultimate to take down the turret. And look at that, using the Cult Ultra as well as the Deadly Catch, they were able to secure the mid lane tier 3. And in the top lane, Esmeralda was able to secure the tier 2. And that being said, the blue buff of Hayabusa is going to get taken down, but Sir Vivius is trying his best to survive, and he'll be taking down animation as well. But Shorty will be securing his kill at the same time, and that's going to be a very good Oogie Shadow kill, but I don't think that'll be effective because that was against 3 people. And look at the damage coming out from that Layla. The Layla is going insane, and he's dealing so much damage. Blandalf is playing phenomenally well, and I think it's going to be a bit tough for Hayabusa to go in this point. But he will be able to do it, but the minion will still survive, and it's time for Kanjidaru to go back to their side of the map, and Blandalf is going to get taken out of the process. But at the same time, we can see that Kanjidaru has the goal lead finally, and it's going to be Shorty that's going to get bursted down, but he'll be able to survive with very large amount of HP, and then within 17 seconds the Lord would be spawning, and Blandalf is not here, so it might be a bit problematic for Kanjidaru. But at the same time, Blandalf's timer is just 15 seconds, so he might be able to go come back before the Lord fight starts. So overall, it's looking good for Kanjidaru right now, but it's not looking that good for SLFO pilots, honestly, Perna.
Yeah, I think that as well because we can see that Farami is using his ultimate. Every time there is a team fight, Farami is using his ultimate and he is able to save his teammates, and as well as there is a Flori. So she is dealing with a lot of healing, and also there is a lot of there is a lot of healing. Plus there is a second life. So things are looking very bad for pilots, I would say, because since there is no marksman, and we had seen that how Lela was able to contribute in the team fights with that amount of damage coming out, and also we know that Lela can deal a lot of damage from a very good distance as well. While maintaining good distance, she was able to secure the turret. So this is the thing I was talking about actually, because we have seen there is a Ben in their team which helps in securing the turrets, and there is a Lela as well. So while securing the turrets, Kanjidaru are having a very good upper hand, which is actually getting which is becoming a problem for pilots. And if we look at the current situation, Kanjidaru has already secured 6 of their turrets, and they have secured 2 lords as well. So since there is no inhibitor as well in the mid lane, they would be facing a lot of minion pressure, as well as the lord would be from the mid lane as well. Even though they take down 1 or 2 hero, they have to face a lot of problem while defending that lord, because Lela is still standing and Esmeralda is there. Masha is being taken down by Ben over there. That is an absolutely unnecessary fight, I would say, because look at that. The Lord is here, the minion pressure is there, even the players are here. Even though they do not lock the base, they might be able to take down one of the another inhibitor. So if you ask me, that was not necessary for Masha to go into a fight with Ben at this moment. And we can already see that even though they had the Lord from the side of Kanjidaru, they were not able to use that Lord that much. They were not able to take advantage of that Lord, I would say. But they are still going in for the inhibitors, and in the bottom lane, Ben was able to secure that inhibitor, and in the top lane, we are seeing that from the side of Kanjidaru, they are trying their best to secure that inhibitor as well. Even though they are dealing a lot of damage from that Sicilian, they are not backing off because they have a lot of healing. Look at the damage they are taking, and then comes that Florian where she is actually providing healing for all the players, and then comes that Faramis. even though Faramis do not have his ultimate yet, but that would be here in any moment. So that would cause the pilots a lot of problem, if you ask me, Zine.
Yep, obviously that's going to be very tough for them, but at the same time, they have not lost the game yet, honestly. Because they have all the heroes necessary and they have Aizen playing that Sicilian, so it's going to be a bit tough for Kanchiteru to overcome that Sicilian. But at the same time, if we do look at the situations, it's not looking too good for them. But at the same time, Kanchiteru here, they might be able to deal a lot of damage in every team fight now, because they have the sustain, they have the damage, they have that mobility as well. So overall, it's not looking too good for pilots, but at the same time, they still have the opportunity to win. But look at that, Landau is dealing so much damage; it's unreal at this point. And Shorty is gonna go in, but it's gonna be Masha that's gonna try to deal some damage, but Masha might end up getting taken away. And yeah, Masha is gonna get taken down. So overall, pilots just made a mistake, and they might have to pay for that because the Lord will be arriving in just 8 seconds, and in 8 seconds, the entire match after 10-12 seconds might end up in the favor of Kanjitari, if you ask me, because the Lord this time, it's going to be a 17-minute Lord. That's an enhanced Celestial Lord. So overall, if we consider the situation, it's not looking too good for SLFO pilots, but at the same time, they are still in the game. Like, this is a very weird situation, Prerna, if you ask me, because SLFO pilots, even though they had the upper hand when it came to the draft, they are struggling a lot right now. But one Layla is dealing so much damage from the distance. Look at that damage per hit is doing more than 1100-1200 damage when it's a crit. But yeah, overall, considering the situation, it's gonna be very tough for SLFO pilots to defend this. But what is Layla doing? He's not in team fight. Thunderwolf just took a lot of damage, but that might be the end of him. And at the same time, it's going to be Hayabusa going in. But that will not be working very well because of that Faramis. And yeah, Hayabusa is going to get taken down. The Layla is going to get taken down. So the game might end up right here, right now. And the Lord is down, and everyone from the side of Kanjitaro did end up blocking the base and securing them the victory in the first match of the best of 5 series. So congratulations to Kanjitaro for winning this one, and I believe that we're going to be seeing even better gameplay from pilots in the next match. So till then, stay tuned, and we will be right back after a short break.
I think the girls with their nails done now. Girls with their nails done. I think the girls with their nails done. Girls with their girls with their nails done now. Girls with their nails done. Girls with their nails done. Girls with their nails done. I think the girls with their nails done now. Girls with their nails done. I think the girls with their nails done. Girls with their nails done. I think the girls with their nails done now. Girls with their nails done. I think the girls with their nails done. Girls with their nails done. girls with their nails done now. Girls with their nails done. Girls with their nails done. Girls with their nails done. I think the girls with their nails done now. Girls with their nails done. I think the girls with their nails done. Girls with their
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the second match in the best of five series between Kanjiteru and Pilots. And you guys are currently watching the Ooredoo Nation Maldives Championship Contender Series Season 2. And I'm your caster, Zine, along with the amazing Verona.
Thank you, Zain, for passing me the mic. And we are already in the second round of this first match, and this is going to be a best of five match, I believe. And we can already see in the drafting phase from the side of Kanjiteru, they have banned out Zask, they have banned out Chip, Aurora, Julian, and Louis as well. So their ban was kind of mage oriented, I believe. And from the side of Pilots, we are seeing that they have banned out Zushin, Ben, Hayabusa, Carrie, and Ixia. So they actually went in for heroes that might be problematic for them instead of any meta oriented or any roam oriented or any hero role oriented. So that's a good banning phase, I would say. And from the side of Kanjiteru, we can already see that there is a Roger who would be going for Marksman Lane, I believe. There is a Valir, there is a Florian once again, and they are hovering over that Lee and Ammon. So they locked onto Ammon and they are again hovering over that Esmeralda, because in the previous match we have seen Esmeralda and Florian playing so devastatingly for them, and that was completely something that was that actually helped them to win the match, because we have seen in the EXP lane how Esmeralda was able to sustain and how she was holding the turrets. And if we talk about Florian, in every team fight, whenever there was any player with a low HP, there was Florian to heal him up. So that gave them a very big upper hand, I would say. And from the side of SLF Pilots, we can see they have went in for the damage dealing lineup as well. So what do you think, Zine? Which team has a better drafting in this case?
I'm going to say Kanjiteru, honestly, because I was not the biggest fan of the Hellcurt pick and everything, but Lunox was a very good pick from Pilots. But overall, I'm not too sure about this, because even last match, Pilots had the upper hand in their draft, but Kanjiteru, they just got the entire match at their hands very soon after it started. Yeah. So overall, I think there is a chance that this might go either way. But just looking at the drafting phase, I think Kanjiteru has a clear advantage in this match, fair enough.
Yeah, think that as well because their lineup looks more balanced to me than pilots. But since it is a MOBA game and this is Land of Dawn, so we are actually unable to predict anything beforehand because in the previous match as well, where we expected that Sicilian might outshine everyone, where he was the one who was dealing a lot of damage, but he could not do much. And from the other side, Kantateru played a lot well, and all of their team fights and all of their rotations were to the point. So that was amazing gameplay coming out from Kantateru in the previous round. And if you look at the lineup of pilots at this point, there is Ruby, who has a lot of spell bumps, so she might be able to sustain that Esmeralda in her lane. And there is Hylas, who actually can do a lot of regeneration, and also he can also help with that ultimate of his in any team fights. And there is Edit as well, and I believe that I don't know if that's a good pick, Yin's pick, because if you look at the players of Kanjiteru, there are squishy players, but I don't think Yin would be the best pick for them. And there is Lunox, so Lunox might actually burst out Esmeralda, or maybe that Valir, or also that Amon. So I cannot say anything yet at this point, and we can already see there is a fight going on in the bottom lane, and Hylas was taken down, and Yin has taken one player into the domain, and Amon was the one who got down. And also, if you look at the situation, 2 kills were secured from the side of Kanjiteru, while as SLF pilots were able to take down that one Amon. So for 2 players, they had to deal with one. They dealt 2 players, and Kanjiteru were able to win this particular fight. And I don't think that was a good decision, because if they actually continue like this, that might be problematic for them, because they would be lagging behind in levels as well as gold. So I think pilots should be playing safer than this. And already we can see that the pilot from the side of Kanjiteru, they are actually committing on the turtle, and Amon was the one who actually was able to secure the turtle, and Esmeralda just took down Edith over there. So we can already see how Kanjiteru is going very aggressive, because they won one match already. So that is also providing them with a lot of confidence, I believe, and they are still trying to hold on to that top lane. And actually, with an amazing rotation, Shorty was able to retrieve from the situation. And if we currently look at the bottom lane, Ruby is facing off Roger over there, and I believe Roger would be the one who might get cornered in this situation, because Ruby's damage is a lot more than Roger at this point. But Roger is actually in. Sorry, I'm fumbling, and actually Amon was there to help out Roger over there. So yeah, that was an amazing gameplay coming out from Kanjiteru. They were able to secure 4 of the kills already, and also a turtle. So the goal lead is almost 2k at this point, and this is just the beginning of the match. So things are looking pretty on the side of Kanjiteru, if you ask me.
Yep, I do agree with you. And look at that, Kanjiteru already has a 2,000 goal lead, and their snowball is just rolling further. And in the top lane, it's an Edith versus Esmeralda. Been a bit of a pinch right now, because rotation has already come from the side of Kanjiteru, and Edith will get taken out, and this is BVS trying to deal some damage, and Hunter Wolf will be taken back into the domain once again. But this might be a bit problematic. But at the same time, we can see that Hunter Wolf is trying his best to survive, and he did end up surviving, but just to get taken out by Sir BVS. And BVS is in a very bad situation right now, but he will be able to secure, he will be able to save his turret without any problem whatsoever. But he will have to retreat back to the base as well. But Vodka is getting bursted out by that Esmeralda, but that won't be much of a problem for him at the moment. But in the mid lane, we can see that the Ruby has already rotated, but Roger in the bottom lane is just trying to get as much resources as possible. But yeah, Roger is going to be getting that gold crab right off the bat, and it is Yin trying to get an engage down, but I don't think that's a possibility for the time being. And it's Herwolf who is already in position for taking down the turtle. And one thing about Amon is that whenever he's taking objectives, it's very easy for him to trigger his ultimate, because you know, the shards, the memory shards, or what, broken shards, they require a set piece to be activated, and with every single time that it's a different target and the shards get picked, it's more damage for the ultimate. And this time, Animation is going to get taken into the domain, and Animation is getting bursted out. He will be taken out by that Yin. So the Yin will be dominating the game for the first few minutes, and it's going to be Amon who's going to be securing Yin's kill. And Sir Vivius and the Lunox has to go back because it is Roger, Pestilence, and Hunter Wolf versus them. So the better decision was just to go back, and this time Esmeralda is going back to the base. And Shorty didn't make a very good decision because if we do look at the Lunox over there, it would have been very problematic for Shadi if Lunox took him out. So it was just the better decision to go back to the base, regain some HP, and then come back into the situation. But if we do consider the overall situation, it's not looking too good for Pilots right now because they are behind by almost 2.5 thousand gold. But at the same time, Kanjitaru, they're playing very safe, and it's going to be Amon who's going to be taking out that edit, maybe. Yep, it's going to be Hunter Wolf securing another kill. And Sir Vivius is here. Yin is in the mid lane, but that might not work out in their favor for now. And Hunter Wolf is rotating to the mid lane as soon as possible. So overall, looking at the situation, Kanjitaru is doing phenomenally well. In the bottom lane, it's just a classic fight between Roger and that Ruby, but we can only see a kill if either of the side rotates into the bottom lane. But for now, it's not going to happen, and it's going to be SLFO, the Yin from SLFO Pilots, who's going to start over here. And yep, he was planning on targeting, oh my god, Animation is trying his best to survive. And this might work against the Yin, but the Yin managed to survive, and his team is already here to provide as much backup as possible, but it will be still game over for him because Hunter Wolf was able to get his ultimate down, and this time it is Shadi who has come back into this side, and Aizen is in a lot of pressure. Aizen might end up getting taken down by Landalf, and that is going to go in favor of Kanjitaru once again. They had lost their mage, but in return they have gotten the kills of the gold laner as well as the jungler. So that was a very good trade, and they have secured the turtle in the process. And it's gonna be Silent Burger who's trying to deal some damage, but I don't think that's a possibility at the moment. And it's gonna be Hunter Wolf going in, but lastly the kill is gonna go to Animation. So overall, Kanjitaru is doing phenomenally well right now, Prerna.
Exactly, they are doing a lot of things at a moment, and we had already seen that how Aman was able to steal that buff from the side of SLF Pilot, so that gives him an upper hand as well. And if we look at the turret situation, Kanjitaru has already secured one turret from the side of SLF Pilots, and we can see in the top lane, Yin is trying to chase down Esmeralda. I don't think that's a good decision, and Esmeralda was able to secure that turret, and she is being taken inside that domain, and there might be a kill of Yin, and yes, Yin was being taken down by Esmeralda. As I was saying, that's not a good decision if you take in an Esmeralda in your domain, because that thing is so tanky, and that thing might be a problematic situation for you. But Esmeralda was being taken down, but look at the fight coming out from the Kanjitaru side, and they are still trying to chase down on the players of the Silver Pilots, because we have seen they have taken already a lot of damage just because there is no medium pressure. They are not still chasing them, but I guess they would be going in for the turret at this moment, because the players from the side of Islam Pilot are in a very better situation at this point, and they were able to retreat back to their base, and this turret would be taken down by Roger. But Yin is there. I guess he is gonna target a Florine or maybe the Valley next time, and he was looking for a scope for it. But Hylos is there, and Hylos was the one to drive away Valir and Florine from that situation. And if I look at the bottom lane, I don't know what Roger and Esmeralda are doing there, because they should be pushing the turret, if you ask me. And in the mid lane, there might be a rotation coming out from the side of a Silver Pilot, where they might be able to take down the tier 3. But before that, there is a chance of a fight breaking out, because we can already see from the side of Kanjitaru, they are trying to focus on that Hylos. Hylos used his ultimate already, but the Lord is there. I don't think the fight would be going on for long, because they might just want to focus on the Lord more than those kills. And yeah, they did not went in. They could have just chased the players, but that was a wise decision, I would say, because the Lord is more important than kills at this point, because with the help of a Lord, you can actually secure an inhibitor, if you ask me, since five of the turrets are down. So yeah, that's a better decision, and I guess the Little Wanderer would be would remain untouched over there. I don't know why they did not take that little wonder, but they should be going in for that as well. But look at the situation from the side of Kanjitaro. They are actually leading with a lot of gold because that's almost an 8k gold difference if you ask me. So in this point, it's just 10 minutes of the game, and 8k gold is a huge difference. So yeah, pilots are in a very corner situation if you ask me. But if you look at the Midland, they are trying to hold on to their tier 2. They do not want to lose that, but they should be focusing on defending that lord that is coming up from that top lane, because if that lord is not defended, Aman is with the lord, so there might be a chance that that inhibitor might be taken down by the lord and Aman. But Lunox is there, so let's see if she is able to defend that lord all by herself, because we can already see that Aman is there. Aman was the one to secure that turret of that Midlands tier 2 and also the kill of Hylas over there. And Ruby was being taken down by Roger at this point, and they are going inside the base. I guess the tier 2, sorry, the inhibitor of the top lane and also the bottom lane would be secured by them, because we can already see the damage coming out from that Roger as well as that Ammon. So things are actually things are going very well in case of Kanjitaro, but there is still a possibility of for SLFO pilots if they are able to secure a wipeout, because they still have two of the inhibitors. So yeah, they do not have to face that of minion pressure yet. So if they maintain distance and they play safer and with a very good strategy, they have a chance to come back to this situation, because there is a Yin, there is a Lunox, and also there is a Ruby. So things should not be that much of a problem for them. And as I say, that Yin should wait for his opportunity, and he was able to take down Valor over there. So just like that, if you actually play safer and with a strategy, there is a chance for SLFO pilots for coming back to this game. What do you think, Sin? I think he agrees with me, and he would be joining us soon once again. And already we can see there is a
I'm extremely sorry. I was talking with my mic muted, but yeah, as you were saying, there's a high possibility that Kanjiteru might just end this with one final push, and the Lord is going to be spawning in about 30 seconds. So there's a high possibility that the Lord will be taken very soon after the fight begins. But at the same time, SLFO pilots, they are in a very good situation right now, and sorry, they're not in a very good situation right now. So overall, if you consider the situation, Kajiteru might end up just taking the victory with this Lord, but there is still a chance for his little pilots to come back into this. But Servius is going to take a lot of damage, but he will be able to survive without using his ultimate. And I think Blandau should try to move towards the Lord, because without him, the Lord will take a bit longer to finish, honestly. So yeah, already Glandalf is here, and Pestilence is here. Hunter Wolf is just doing his thing. So overall, there's going to be SLFO pilots that are going to be engaging right now, and I think even they have realized that without, if they do end up leaving this Lord, it will be very problematic for them. So there is a high possibility that there is a chance that the whole thing might fall for them. And Aizen going in with the I am offended, and the fight is in favor of SLFO pilots. They have secured the Lord, and it's going to be Blandalf trying to secure 2 kills, 3 kills from Blandalf, and I am Batke is in a very bad situation, but he will be able to survive. Nobody from the side of Kaji that have been compromised yet, and look at that, Annie Mason might just end up surviving, might end up taking Yin down in the process. Yep, he did manage to survive, and look at that, the base is already under pressure, and this is going to be Kanjitero with their second victory of the night. Very well played. Even though they lost the Lord, they did not care, and before the Lord even spawned, they finished the game in their favor. So that was phenomenal on their part. So congratulations to them, and the next match is going to be even more interesting for us, because it's going to be a do or die match for pilots. So we'll have to take a short break, and we will be right back with the next match in a bit.
the girls with their nails done now. Girls with their I think the girls with their nails done now. Girls with their nails done. I think the girls with their nails done. Girls with their girls with their nails done now. I think the girls with their nails done now. Girls with their nails done. I think the girls with their nails done. Girls with their nails done. I think the girls with their I think the girls with their nails done now. Girls with their nails done. I think the girls with their nails done. Girls with their nails done. I think the girls with their nails done now.
everyone, and welcome back to the third match between SLFO Pilots and SLFO Kanjiteru, where the first two matches were won by Kanjiteru, and this is gonna be the third match of the night. And if Kanjiteru is able to win this, it will be game over for Pilots. But at the same time, we'll have to consider the fact that if Pilots win this, we will be going for the fourth match this time. But for now, this is me, your caster Zine, along with your favorite Prerna.
Thank you, Zim, for passing me the mic. And as you say, this is gonna be an electrifying match because it is gonna be the deciding match for SLFO Pilots. And if they are not able to give an epic comeback in this game, this match would be over for them. And it is gonna be the SLFO Kanjiteru who would be moving on to the next phase. And I do not think that would be a good decision. And I guess SLFO Pilots would be trying their best to give out their best test performance yet. And we are already in the drafting phase where we can see from the side of SLFO Pilots, they have finally banned that Florin, Roger, Ben, Aman, and Pakito. And if we talk about the bans of Roger and Roger, Ben, Aman, and Florin, these are the heroes that actually proved to be devastating against them in the previous two matches. And from the side of SLFO Kanjiteru, we can see they have banned on Zushin, they have banned on Aurora, Zask, Valentina, and Louis. That's an amazing draft, I would say. From their side, they are not leaving any of the majors open. And they have went for the mage-oriented and only mage-oriented bans. And from their side, they have picked onto Faramis, Hylos, Harith, and Argus. We haven't seen any Argus gameplay in this whole tournament, and this is gonna be the first one. So this is gonna be a very exciting one. And if you look at the side of SLFO Pilots, they are finally taking a marksman. And in the previous two matches, we have seen them to play with different strategies where it was actually proving bad for them because in both matches they did not have any type of marksman. So yeah, I would say that's a disadvantage for you when the opponent has a marksman and you don't. And this time finally they were able to go change their strategy. They have carried, they have boarded, cheap, and then comes Phobius and Hayabusa as well. So their team have a lot of mobility, a lot of damage, and also they have that chip. So they have a lot of teleportation as well. So if you ask me at this point, I'm gonna say that from the side of Pilots, their drafting looks better to me. What do you think, Singh?
Yep, I believe that this time it is a very good draft coming out from the side of SLFO Pilots because they have outdone themselves. They have gotten some very good heroes, honestly. Like, just the chip itself can change the game in one singular moment, and they have a lot of heroes that can change the game as well. The carry is going to be very devastating in the late game, but against carry, the Kanjiteru side, they do have a Harith, so it might be a bit problematic for the carry as well, but we'll have to just wait and see about the entire thing. But yeah, currently, if we do consider the situation, I think Pilots, they have an upper hand at this point. But at the same time, they did have an upper hand in the first match as well. But it was Kanjiteru with their phenomenal gameplay that they were able to come out on the top. So we'll just have to wait and see about the entire thing. So yeah, currently let's get on with the match, and nothing is gonna look unusual for now. I'm hoping to see that the first phase will be slightly normal, honestly, because I can't imagine either of the heroes here having too much of a fight in the early games. But from the mid game, the real thing is gonna be starting. So in the bottom lane, weirdly, it's Argus versus Carry in the gold lane, but I was expecting it to be Harith and Carry in the lane, but it's not going to be that. It's going to be Argus against that Carry, so this might be a bit problematic for the Carry as well. But yeah, BBS is taking a lot of damage. Pestilence is just doing his thing. Saladin's Burger is here, and I think Pestilence might end up getting taken out, and yep, there's a high possibility for that, and Pestilence did end up getting taken down. I think Animation is going to get taken out as well. Hunter Wolf is in a very bad situation, and he'll have to go back. But considering the situation right now, SLFO Pilots did a very good early game fight, and that is going to work out for their favor. The snowball has already begun from their side. So yeah, Hunter Wolf is having a lot of hard time, and he will get taken out by that Hayabusa. So, yep, Kanjiteru are in a bit of a back foot at this moment, but it's too early to say anything yet, Colonel.
Yeah, I agree to that because in the first match as well, we had seen that the pilot started very well, but somehow they started lagging behind from the mid game, and that actually proved fatal for them. And if we look at the bottom lane, they had dealt a lot of damage on that Argus, and they are now currently moving on to the top lane where there is Phobius against these four players. So I don't think Kanji Teru would be taking any risk, and they would be retreating from the situation because the total is there, and before that they wouldn't want to lose any of their players. And we can already see from the side of Hayabusa, there is an initiation on taking the turtle, and there is a Hylas who is lurking around the turtle, so that might not be something that is in advantage of Kanjiteru. And with that being said, the turtle was being taken down by that Hayabusa, and we can already see that from the side of SLF Palace, Phobius is trying his best to initiate a fight, and he is dealing a lot of damage as well. And then comes that Hayabusa, and also other players are trying their best as well. So killing spree coming out from that Phobius. What an amazing gameplay actually from this player, and we can already see that Harith is already in a corner situation where Phobius might just take him out in any moment. I don't know why there is a Harith versus Phobius situation where we actually expected Carry versus Harith. I guess they understood that if there was Argus versus Phobius, that would have been problematic for them. And another Red Dead Ram actually helped Lancelot and also Hyalos to be in their life, and that Netherlands was very, very necessary, and that's an amazing gameplay coming out from the Paramis, I would say. But if we look at the bottom lane, Argus is being cornered, and Argus might be taken down, but because of his ultimate, he was able to sustain in that situation. Then comes the Hylos, and with that rotation, Hylos was able to save that Argus and as well as himself. So that's an amazing gameplay coming out from that Hylos as well. But if we look at Carrie already, she is farming a lot, and she is already in level 5, and Argus is in level 5 as well. But if you ask me, that's a marksman against an EXP laner, so she might have an upper hand in the later period of this game. And we can already see there's a rotation coming out on that top lane where Harith, another marksman, is actually facing a problematic situation against Phobius. Phobius is being cornered, and Phobius is trying his best. There is no one to follow him up, and I guess there might be a chance of him getting down, because we can already see, even though he is dealing a lot of damage, he has dealt a lot of damage as well. And with the help of Faramis, the whole team were there, and Faramis was the one to secure that kill of Phobius over there. So I think there was a necessity of audit or Chip's ultimate to back up Phobius over there, because he could have taken down 2 or 3 players, and then they should have committed on the turtle. But we can already see that Hayabusa is proving himself to be the best in this case, and he was able to secure the turtle. And we can already see that a lot of damage is being dealt on that Argus, and Argus used his ultimate, but he was not able to sustain in the situation, and he was being taken down. And from the side of Konjitaro, they are actually still trying to move away, but that Hayabusa and his Uki Shadow was amazing, and he was able to take down that Lancelot over there, and he is still trying to move away, and he's trying to retreat where the players from the side of Konjitaro are actually chasing him down. And I guess Phobius might be taken down while saving this Hayabusa, and we can already see, even though he is dealing a lot of damage, he is not sustaining against that Paramis beam.
Yep, and if we consider the entire situation right now, Kanjiteru is in a bit of a foot right now, because they are lagging behind by almost 2,000 gold. And on the other hand, Pilots, they have gotten 6 kills, and they are currently, they have a net worth of about 16,000 almost. So this is going to be a bit tough for Kanjiteru to come back from this, because the game has already been running for the past 5 or almost 6 minutes now. So 6 minutes, the goal difference is a bit much if you ask me, but it's going to be Pestilence that's going to cause a bit of a problem. And Shorty is in a bit of a pinch right now, and Shorty might be able to survive. And yep, Shorty will be surviving from that. And Chip has used his ultimate, but it's not looking too good for Harry. Oh my god, Harry 2v1 did get the kill on Carry, and BVS is in a very bad situation right now, but BVS will be able to survive. And it's not looking too good for Animation right now, but Animation will be using the Call to Alter to save himself, but he will not be able to retreat completely. And look at that, Harith got taken down by the Hayabusa in the process, so it's not looking too good for it's not looking too good for Kanjidera right now. But yeah, they still have a chance. But ooh, look at that! VVS is gonna get taken out, and this is Shorty with very low HP. Salad Lit Burger is already here, but it's a very bad situation for him. It's a 4v3, but he will
Ooh.
be securing 2 kills before he gets
Ooh.
taken out. He still hasn't gotten taken out, and yep, he is gonna go after taking 2 kills. That was phenomenal from his part. And Saladin Burger did a very good job at his at taking the kills, both the kills, honestly. So Kanjiteru is having a bit of a problem right now. But oh, look at that! Harith is gonna go down by that Hayabusa. So overall, currently Kanjiteru is behind by 2 towers already, and they only have secured one. And in the top lane, it is Hayabusa, and I think and Hunter Wolf is trying to go there, but I feel like Lancelot is not the best hero for Hunter Wolf because we have seen the first match. Oh, look at that! I think it's gonna be Argus who's gonna get taken down once again, but Argus was able to survive, and Odin has very low HP, but will be able to survive as well. As I was saying, I don't think Hunter Wolf is playing his best hero right now because he played phenomenal with the Amon. He played very good with the Banes, but currently with that Lancelot, he's not able to dish out as much damage, or he's not able to be as valuable as the previous matches. But still, we cannot say anything for sure. We still have to wait and see what how this game turns out to be. And Hayabusa will be retreating after seeing all the members of Kanjiteru taking their position over there. So overall, it's gonna be it's supposed to be a resting phase, but I think pilots are going to be engaging. And look at that damage. Shorty has taken a lot of damage, but he might end up getting taken down. Yep, Aizen will be securing Shorty's kill. And with that being said, the fight will have to
What?
end, and we're going for a short break because I think someone is facing a technical issue. So we'll be right back in a bit.
I think the girls with their nails done. Girls with their nails done. I think the girls with their nails done. Girls with their nails done. I think the girls with their nails done.
So welcome back, guys. We are again back to this game, and I guess the technical issue is been fixed, and we can already see the team fight in the mid lane was going on, and they were able to retrieve from the situation from both the sides. And if we look at the top lane at this point, there is a rotation coming out from that Harith and as well as the Faramis and that Hylos. So I guess they would be targeting on that tier 3 turret of the top lane. And there is Orid, there is Hayabusa, and there is Phobius as well. So I don't think that would be easy to take down the turret. On the other hand, we can see Carrie has taken down another turret. So that makes it 3 for their side and 1 from the side of Kanjiteru. And if we look at the side of pilots at this point, they are rotating phenomenally well. And also, while securing any object or while securing any kill, they are going very phenomenal. And already we can see there is a fight going on in the mid lane. And I don't think there might be any possibility of a player getting down. But instead, Hayabusa was taken down. And Hayabusa, before getting down, had taken down Lancelot over there. So 2 of the junglers are down. And with the help of that ultimate coming out from Faramis, Ooredoo was being taken down, even though there is a lot of damage coming out from the side of the pilots because of that ultimate coming out from that Uranus as well as that Faramis. They are actually still holding up to this game, and we can already see that from the side of SLF pilots, they have tried their best, and Phobius is going on. But with a very low HP, the players from Kanjitaru would be able to retreat back to their base, and Harith is still there holding on to the turret. And I guess after clearing out this minion pressure, he would be going back to his base, and things are looking pretty normal once again. And if we look at the current situation, we can already see that Argus has his ultimate, and he almost has a second life because of that. And along with Faramis, he has 3 lives in total. So yeah, if he is being used properly, I guess there is still a chance for Kanji Terrage coming back to this game. And there is a rotation towards the Lord side from the side of Kanjikaru, and we can already see from the side of Isalafa pilots, they are still not there. So this is the best time for Kanjikaru to commit on the Lord, if you ask me. But we can already see that from the side of Lancelot, he is engaging in a fight in the mid lane, which is completely unnecessary at this point, if you ask me, because there is an opening of taking that Lord. Why are you wasting your time? And another ultimate coming out from the Paramis was the one who actually was able to save the teammates with that ultimate. And if we look at the situation of Argus, he had taken a lot of damage as well. And from the side of the pilots, we are seeing a commitment on the Lord. I don't know why Kanjitaru was wasting their time on this. And Carrie was the one to secure that Lord. And along with that, Faramis was being taken down by Phobius finally. And we can see that Ugi Shadow coming out from that Hayabusa, but instead there was Hylas. And Hylas was the one to secure Hayabusa's kill. Even though the Lord is there, even though the Lord was being taken down, so I don't think Hayabusa is completely Hayabusa's absence would cause much to them, because look at the damage coming out from the Phobius. Phobius is trying his best. Chip has been taken down. Faramis has been taken down, but the fight is still going on, and Phobius is trying his best. I don't know where there isn't any type of follow-up coming out from his teammates, and then finally Hylas was being taken down, but with a very low HP, he had to give out his skill to Lancelot over there. Lancelot is there, and Odette is there as well. So I think there might be a chance of Odette chasing down Lancelot over there, but Lancelot with his mobility would be able to retrieve from the situation. Whereas if you look at the bottom lane, we can see that Carrie is facing a lot of problem while facing that Argus, and Argus is facing him down along with that Harith. Since she does not have a turret, she has to return as soon as possible, and she was able to retrieve from the situation, Zine.
Yep, I do agree. And if we do look at the current situation, Kanjiteru has equalized the field to some extent, but at the same time, it's not going to be enough. So overall, if we do
Consider the situation, it's going to be it's still not game over for Kanjiteru, even though they have only secured 1 turret. The late game might work out in their favor, but we have to consider the fact that Aizen is present for the SLFO pilot side, because having a carry in the late game is going to be very beneficial for SLFO pilots, honestly. But Kanjiteru, on the other hand, they have the momentum. They have already won the first 2 matches, so it might work out in their favor as well. But we'll have to take into consideration of the fact that it's going to be very tough for them. And oof, look at that. The Odette is going to get taken out, and it's Vivius as well as the Hayabusa in there. And they are going to be taking down Shorty's kill. And in the top lane, they're trying their best to pressurize the top lane tier 3. And yep, it is time for them to retreat back. And Pestilence is here, and I think that might have been a very bad decision. Look at that. Animation is getting bursted out by that Hayabusa, but he will be able to survive by using his ultimate. So overall, that's pretty good for him. But Pestilence might end up getting taken down, and yep, Pestilence is gonna go down to that Hayabusa. That was a very bad decision from the side of Kanjiteru to come to the fight at that point of the game. So overall, that was not good. But look at that, Aizen is dealing a ton of damage at the moment. So if we consider the situation, this might not be best possible situation for Kanjiteru, because I think the problem they have right now is their is both of their picks, the Lancelot as well as the Argus, who are being very problematic. But yeah, look at that. Cheap's ultimate is gonna end up causing a fight, and it's gonna be animation that's gonna get taken out. Hunter Wolf is gonna get taken down as well. So overall, that was just a victory from the SLFO pilot side, and they will be securing the Lord without any competition, I believe. But in the bottom lane, in the top lane, we can see that the Argus is still trying to push the lanes as much as possible. But here, without a retribution, I don't think Kanjiteru will be able to get this Lord down. But nope, it's going to be Aizen that's going to be securing the Lord. And Blandalf is just dealing a ton of damage, but Pestilence will end up getting taken down, and Blandalf might end up getting taken down as well. But Blandalf did try to survive, but that's not going to happen for the time being. So overall is not looking too good for not looking too good for Kanjiteru right now. And the amount of damage that is coming out from that Hayabusa is truly insane, Parallel.
Exactly, just because that is a Faramis and he had his ultimate, he was able to retreat from the situation. But the amount of damage that Hayabusa caused to him was immense, and if it actually keeps on happening to other heroes, they wouldn't be able to sustain in the situation, I believe. And we can already see that Lancelot used his ultimate already, but the Lord is there. The Lord is causing a lot of damage to the turret, and the fight is still going on. There is a chance of that Argus being taken down, and we can already see Hylos used his ultimate to save his teammates, but that wouldn't be that much of helpful, I believe, because the carry is there, so the turret would be taken down. Even though they were able to defend that Lord, I don't think they would be able to stand for long, and we can already see that Harris was being taken down by that Hayabusa, and the the bottom lane tier, the bottom lane's inhibitor was taken down as well. So they have lost two of their inhibitors just with that one Lord. And also, if you look at the top lane's inhibitor, that dealt a lot of damage as well. So I don't think they would be able to sustain much longer if they do not give any wipeout to the team. And already we can see that Phobius was the one being taken down, and we are already seeing that Argus used his ultimate, and I don't think Argus would be surviving for long. And before dying, Argus actually secured the kill of Cheap over there. So at this point, two players are down from both the sides. So yeah, things are looking very not so good for Kanjiteru, because we can already see that Carrie has secured the top lane's inhibitor as well. But even though she was able to do that, Harry had taken him down. So the team of SLF pilots, that is two of the remaining players, that is Odin and Hayabusa, has to retreat back to retreat back to their base. So I don't think Kanjitaro would be able to do much in this scenario, because the Lord would appear 50 seconds later. So before that, the players from the side of SLF pilots would be back on their foot. So yeah, there is another possibility of another fight breaking down before that Lord appears, because we can already see that from the side of SLF pilots, the minion pressure is huge. So yeah, Kanjitaro would be facing a lot of problems in this situation, and we can already see in the mid lane they are trying to initiate a fight, and we can already see that Argus uses ultimate, and already Paramis uses ultimate as well. But Harris was being taken down, Lancelot is down as well. Swan Song is being used, and Chip was the one to take down that Hylos. But look at that Argus. He is split pushing, and I don't know if you noticed or not, but the players from the side of SLF pilots are almost near the base, so he should be retreating, and he did retreat, and Paramis used the second skill, and he was being taken down by that Hayabusa, and the base has been locked by SLF pilots, and they did an amazing job coming back to this round, and they won this round. So there is still a chance for SLF pilots to stand back in this match. So congratulations to them. So with that being said, we would be marching on to our fourth round to see if it is SLF pilots or if it is the Kanjitaro. So before saying that, we have to take a very, very short break. We would be right back after.
girls with their nails done now. Girls with their nails done. I like the girls with their nails done. Girls with their nails done. I like the girls with their nails done now. Girls with their nails done. I like the girls with their nails done. Girls with their girls with their nails done now. I like the girls with their nails done now. Girls with their nails done. I like the girls with their nails done. Girls with their girls with their nails done now. girls with their nails done now. Girls with their nails done. Girls with their nails
And
done.
welcome back, guys, to the fourth round of this match, and we are gonna be seeing that SLF Kanjiteru fighting for their existence, and SLF Pilots will be fighting for their existence as well. Because if this match is won by Kanjiteru, they would be winning this whole match over. And if this round goes to SLF Pilots, that would be a thing that we would be interested for. And if we look at the drafting phase, it is looking very phenomenal for both the sides, because there is Zushin, there is Hylas, Amon, and Lolita and Hanabi from the side of Kanjiteru. And if we look at the side of SLF Pilots, there is Louis, Hayabusa, Claude, Tigreal, and Sissy. So both the teams have a lot of balanced team over here. And if we look at the banning phase as well, there are phenomenal heroes that were used in the previous matches. So yeah, from both the sides, we can see that they are going in for a balanced team fight over here. And if we talk about the lineup of Kanjiteru, they are not risking anything. And already we can see from the side of Hunter Wolf, he has went for his comfort hero, that is the Ammon. So I don't know why Pilots kept that open, but I guess they have a plan as well. Because if we look at their lineups as well, they have a lot of crowd control, they have a lot of damage. So we are in the casting deck. I'm with you, Prerona, and with me is your favorite team. So Zain, what do you think about the lineups at this point?
Yep. I think the lineups are pretty decent, honestly. But from the side of SLFO Pilots, this is like the first time we're not seeing them ban the Zushin out of the whole equation. And Kanjiteru, they were able to get the Zushin in their favor right now. So it might be a bit problematic for the side of SLFO Pilots, honestly, because Zushin is a very annoying hero to deal with. The amount of crowd control that she deals, it's a bit retarded, honestly, if you ask me. It's a bit too much. And at the same time, we do have other players here as well, like Pestilence is gonna be playing that Lolita, and on the other hand, it's gonna be Aizen with that Claude. So both the teams have phenomenal picks, honestly, if you ask me. But at the same time, I believe just looking at the picks from both these sides, I think Kanjiteru has somewhat of an advantage. They have that combo. They have the Lolita and Hanabi combo that can dish out a lot of damage. They have the Zushin for crowd control and damage as well. So they also have the Amon to finish off every single one. So overall, it's looking pretty good for Kanjiteru, I believe. But on the other hand, SLFO Pilots, they have the mobility. They have the insane crowd control from Tigreal as well as that Louis. So yeah, both the teams, they have a very balanced out pick. But yeah, it's gonna depend a lot on who's gonna be playing better. But look at that, it's gonna be the Hayabusa who's gonna try and attempt at taking the buff from the side of Amon, but that will not be successful. So here, everyone is just trying to deal some damage, poking, casual pokes going around, and Hayabusa's gonna get targeted. But look at that, Louis did get a yin-yang combination down, and that's gonna work out in their favor. That's gonna be Hayabusa trying to go in, but his Ogi Shadowkin is not available yet. So that is going to be a bit problematic. Hunter Wolf is already level 4, so he might end up taking one of the heroes down from the side. Ooh! Out of everyone Hunter Wolf could have targeted, he targeted Sir Vivius, and that was not successful. So I think it would have been better if he targeted that Hayabusa or even that Claude. It would have been an easy kill, but that was a mistake from Amon's part. But no kills were given, so that's a very good sign. And Shorty is playing Hylos this time, and on the other hand, Saladin Burger is playing one of his comfort heroes, that is the CC. So, oof, look at that damage from CC. That was insane. And I think this might be over for CC, but CC is still going up. But Hylos is the one who's going to be compromised, and CC will end up getting taken down by that Amon in the process. So that was an equal trade, I suppose. But if we do look at the gold, it is going in favor of Kanjiteru right now, and Hayabusa is just trying to get the turtle down as soon as possible with the support of his team. And if we do consider the fact that
I have Vodka who's playing Louis right now. He has not been level 4. Oh, just turned level 4. So yeah, the gold has kind of been neutralized from the side of SLF Pilots, but there is still a 500, 600 gold difference in favor of Kanjiteru. So it might not be the best possible situation at the moment right now, but if we consider the overall situation, it's looking fairly normal for both the sides. But yeah, look at that. Salad Burger is dealing a ton of damage, and I think Shorty will end up getting taken down if he doesn't retreat back to the base. And Sir Vivius, he's here, and it's Pestilence who's gonna be dealing some damage as well. And Lou V did rotate to a very good position, if you ask me, Perona, and that's gonna be Shorty. That's gonna take a lot of damage, but Shorty will be able to survive. Maybe. Oof, that was a very good gameplay from coming out from Shorty, if you ask me. But he'll have to retreat back to the base, Perona.
Yeah, he played phenomenally well in the situation. He faced Hayabusa and CC, and also with a very, very low HP, he maintained his distance and was able to retreat back to his base. But in the meanwhile, we can see from the side of Hayabusa and CC, they would be securing a lot of gold and also the turret. And in the top lane, we can already see that Initiation was coming out to take out Tigreal once again, but Tigreal being so tanky was being able to survive the situation. But I don't think he would be able to survive much if he does not retreat back to his base. But with the help of that blazing druid, Claude was able to sustain in the situation, whereas Luvi was the one to take down Zushin over there. And also we can see from the side of SLF pilots, they are actually going in very aggressive. And if we look at the overall situation, they have already secured a turret, and with a bit of gold lead, they are still holding on. And I guess they would be trying to get a hold of the gold lead at this point, because the turtle is there, and also Hayabusa is there, and Louis is there. So Aman would be focusing on his buff at this situation, whereas we can already see that Hayabusa is there to commit on the turtle, and there is CC as well. And if you look at the mid lane, there is Tigreal and there is Louis, who would be there to distract the players of Hanji towards the top lane, I believe. And with that being said, Hayabusa was the one to secure the turtle. So along with that, they got a 500 goal lead, I believe. And in the top lane, we can already see that Hanabi was being taken down by the Claude, and Zushin was being taken down as well. Double kill secured by that Aizen, and he is trying his best to get the kills of other players as well. But Aman was the one to get the kill of Louis over there. No one was able to push him down, and already we can see that there is a commitment on Aman over there, and Tigreal was the one to able to secure his kill. So in this particular scenario, we could see an amazing gameplay coming out from the side of SLF pilots in the top lane, and we can already see that they are going in for the mid lane tier 3, and they would be able to do that without any type of problems faced from the side of Kanjiteru. And we can see that if we look at Claude at this point, Claude is going aggressive as well. But if we look at Hanabi at this point, she is not able to do as much as that Aizen. And if we look at the bottom lane as well, CC is going very aggressive, and she is dealing a lot of damage on that Hylas. Hylas is his ultimate, but that ultimate was not connected. And as a result, CC was able to move back, jump back, and farm. And she has to maintain a distance as well, because we can see a rotation coming towards her, and Aman is there. Aman would be trying to lock onto her, but with that vengeance she had, she was able to sustain in the situation and also retreat back. But if we look at the current situation, Hayabusa is securing the buff of Aman, blue buff of Aman, and this is gonna be problematic for Aman, if you ask me, because he would be lagging behind. And if we look at the levels already, Hayabusa is in level 10, and already we can see that Hunter Wolf is lagging behind by 1 level. So this is gonna be a problem if this continues, because the snowballing coming out from the side of SLF for pilots is getting huge. It is increasing gradually. So yeah, I guess they would be facing a lot of trouble if they do not jump back to this game as soon as possible, because we can already see from the side of CC there is a commitment on the turtle. So there would be Claude, I believe, and there would be Hayabusa as well. So I believe without any competition, SLF for pilots would be the one to secure this lord. And even though there was an amazing gameplay coming out from Kanjitaru, they are lagging behind in the situation, and they are falling behind. Even though Zushin is there to help in the team fight, I don't think that will be much of help, because the turret would be secured, and I guess the turret is being secured. And if we look at that Aman was the one to secure a turret in the bottom lane, but double kill secured by Shori over there. He was able to take down that mage as well as serve Vivius over there. So yeah, SLF for pilots should be retreating at this point, because if anyone actually tries to commit any more, they would be losing another player, that is the CC or it could be Claude as well. So we could see that with the mobility of CC, she was able to jump back from the situation, and Claude is still trying to retreat back. And while retreating back, he is trying to farm a bit. But there is Lolita, there is Hanabi, and there is Dushin. So if he does not retreat back, he might be in a corner situation where we can see already that from the side of Kanjiteru, they are trying to chase down on him. But Louis is teleporting there, so there might be a table turning situation, and we can already see that Louis, with the help of Tigreal, was there. Implosion was being used, and Zushin was being taken down. They are still going to they are going aggressive on that Lolita. Lolita used her second skill, but would be dealing a lot of damage. But they were able to retreat from the situation because we did not see that much of aggression coming out from that Claude at this point. But there is Shorty, so I guess Shorty would be the one to face off the players at this point, and I guess he would be able to distract the players of SLFO Pilots, where actually Lolita and Hanabi might get a chance to retreat. But there is another invasion coming out from the Hayabusa on the blue buff, and the blue buff actually went to them. The fight is still going on. Hayabusa used his ultimate already, and we can already see that a lot of damage is being used by that Hanabi, and Hanabi was the one to take down Tigreal over there. Claude is being taken down as well. So if they do not retreat at this moment, CC would be the one to get down as well. But we can already see that Hayabusa is trying his best to defend the turret, but I don't think that would be a possibility, because look at that damage coming out from that Amon and also that Hanabi, and Hanabi is going very phenomenal, and I guess that would be another kill secured by Hayabusa. And yes, Hayabusa was the one to take down Hanabi over there. A lot of things are going in the mid lane, and we can already see that they were able to finally defend that turret. And with that being said, the Lord was being taken down by Hunter Wolf on the other hand, and with the help of this Lord, I believe they would be able to push the turrets in the mid lane or maybe in the top lane. Z.
Yep.
That's like the turning point for Kanjiteru, if you ask me. But they were doing phenomenally well in the first half of the game. But since the mid game started, they were falling behind by a small margin, and now they're trying to get back up. But if we do look at the gold, it's still going in favor of SLFO Pilots. And in the top lane, it's going to be Claude that's going to get hit by that Amon. But Claude is trying his best to survive at the moment. Sir Vivius is doing a lot of damage, and that is going to be the Louis with that teleportation. Louis might end up securing some kills, but that might not work out in Louis' favor as well. And look at that, Saladin Burger is in a very bad situation right now, but he might be able to survive for now. But nope, it's gonna be Shorty taking down his kill. Mid lane is gonna get taken out by Blandolf, and in the mid lane they are still marching. They're going very strong, and in the bottom lane it's still Shorty, and the team is rotating as soon as possible. So look at that, it's gonna be Hayabusa with the Oogie Shadow Kill trying to get down the minions. But Hayabusa was successful in taking down any of the players, but Aizen is getting bursted out by that Hanabi. Look at that. That's what happens when you give Hanabi a space, and Hanabi is gonna get taken down. That's why you don't praise. That's why you don't praise a player when you're a caster, Prerna.
Exactly. Whenever we would be actually praising someone, that player actually, I don't know why he lags behind or why he falls behind. But if you look at the overall situation, Kanjiteru are doing a very amazing comeback to this game, and we can already see that the amazing amount of damage coming out from that Amon as well as the Zushin. But Hayabusa is there, and I guess Hayabusa have to retreat from the situation, because look at the damage coming out from that Amon. He would not be able to face that, if you ask me, because in 1v1 I would say that Amon might be the one who would have upper hand in this scenario, even though Hayabusa is in 15 level. But the amount of damage that is caused by that Amon along with that Hanabi is something you don't want to fight, you don't want to face. And already we can see there is the Tigreal tried something there, and I guess he is being cornered, and already we can see that CC is being cornered as well, and I guess CC would be taken down. And yes, with the help of ultimate of Hylas and Zushin, he was being taken down. And if we look at the current situation, Amon was being taken down by that Claude, and we can already see a fight has been broken out in the mid lane, and I guess Tigreal will be taken down, but he was able to retrieve from the situation, whereas Claude was taken down by that Hanabi, and Hanabi is actually going phenomenal, if you ask me, because look at the damage coming out from her. She is securing turrets, she is pushing objects, and also she is going in for the team fights. And I don't think that's a good decision coming out from that Tigreal, because look at the damage that he had to deal with, and I guess he would be chasing down and he would be taken down, and Hylas was the one to take the kill. I thought it would be Zukshin, but that's not a possibility. And if I look at the current situation, SLFO pilots are facing a lot of corner situation at this point. Even though they started very well, they are now lagging behind in the team fights. And if we talk about the damage, Kanjitaru's players are dealing a lot of damage, which is which is unbearable, and an amazing ultimate coming out from Louis, but that was not that much of useful. Aman was the one to take him down, and also he was able to slay the second lord as well. So yeah, with the help of this lord, they would be able to secure the turret of that mid lane inhibitor, I believe, because look at the damage that turret has already taken, and we can already see that Hayabusa uses Ruby Shadow, and I don't think he would be able to secure the kill of Zushin. And yes, as you were saying, that Zushin is a very pretty annoying hero. This is why I say that, because with the help of his second skill and with the help of his connecting of that butterfly, she always reaches from a corner situation, and that is very annoying. And we can already see the Lord is marching towards that inhibitor from the mid lane, and I guess with the help of this Lord, Kanjiteru would be able to secure one or two inhibitors. And the amount of damage that is coming out from that Hanabi is immense as well. So let's see how things end up for the side of SLFO pilots, because we can already see a fight has been broken down, and the Lord was able to secure the turret of the inhibitor. And we can already see players from the side of SLFO pilots are dealing a lot of damage, while Lucian was being taken down, Tigreal is being taken down as well, Claude is being taken down as well, and the double kill secured by Louis, but Louis was being taken down by the Hylas, and the base was been locked by the side of Kanjiteru. So they have won this round and also this match. So congratulations to them.
With that being said, best goes in favor. I think there has been a mistake in the match winner segment, but yeah, the ones who won the match was Kanjiteru. So overall, that was a very good play from their part, and we'll be seeing you with the next best of 5 series. Till then, stay tuned and be right back.
তোমার মাইক অনেক দূরে গেছে গা জিন
I think the girls with their nails done now. Girls with their nails done. I think the girls with their nails done. Girls with their girls with their nails done now. Girls with their nails done. Girls with their nails done. Girls with their nails done. I think the girls with their nails done now. Girls with their nails done. I think the girls with their nails done. Girls with their nails done. I think the girls with their nails done now. I think the girls with their nails done now. Girls with their nails done. I think the girls with their nails done. Girls with their nails done now. girls with their nails done now. Girls with their nails done. I like the girls with their nails done. Girls with their nails done. Girls with their nails done. I think the girls with their nails done now. Girls with their nails done. I think the girls with their nails done. Girls with their girls with their nails done now. I think the girls with their nails done now. Girls with their nails done. I think the girls with their nails done. Girls with their girls with their nails done now. girls with their nails done now. Girls with their nails done. Girls with their nails done. Girls with their nails done. I think the girls with their nails done now. Girls with their nails done. I think the girls with their nails done. Girls with their
Back, guys, to the MCCS Season 2. We are on the second match, and this is going to be held between the Atlantic Monkeys and Pandora's Box Cementi, where we can see already in the drafting phase Roger, Xbox, Cecilian, Carmilla, and Harry has been taken from the side of Atlantic Monkeys, and from the side of Pandora's Box Cementi, they have went for the Hylos, Zushin, Moscow, and Ruby already, and they are hovering over and locked onto that Ammon. So if we look at the lineups at this point, we can see from both the sides, they have a lot of tankiness, they had a lot of damage dealers as well, and both the teams look very, very balanced at this point. And in the casting deck, I'm here with you, Prerona, and with me is your favorite Zine.
Hello everyone, and this match is gonna be between Cementi and Atlantic Monkeys. Both the teams have shown their worth in the previous stages, and it was honestly very good. Honestly, like both of them had a very good journey, and now is the time for them to go up against both each other. And we're just gonna end up with one single victor from this match, but made the luck favorite the best. And at the same time, I am very much interested to see both the teams in action again, because we have seen Cornelius and Tanu, both are super amazing junglers from both the sides, and other lanes are doing phenomenally well as well. But if we do look at the draft for a minute, I think Atlantic Monkeys has the advantage in their drafting phase. Prerna, what do you think? Mm-hmm. All right. So yeah, I think they have the advantage, but at the same time, it will all depend on the gameplay, if you ask me. But at the same time, it's too early to judge anything. But if we do just look at the Zushin, I think that Zushin itself will be a very big problem for the side of Atlantic Monkeys, Prerna.
I think that as well, but I was on mute and talking to you, and I'm so sorry for that. And as you asked me that which team might have an advantage, I think that, yeah, as you say, that Zushin might be a problem. There is Moscow as well, and there is Ammon as well. So if we talk about the pickings, I would say that Pandora's Box have a bit of advantage at this point, but then comes the Sicilian and the Carmilla combination. So if these two players are played well, I guess there might be a problem for the side of Pandora's box, because Sicilian in the late game is a devastating hero. So yeah, things are looking quite balanced to me from both the sides, because it all depends on the gameplay actually, and we can already see that both the teams are going very aggressive with one another, and there is a bit of goal lead from the side of Pandora's box Cementi, and they are rotating together in all the lanes, and where we can see that Carrie is giving a pressure on Moscow in the bottom lane, and in the mid lane we can see that Carmilla is trying to do something with a Sicilian, and from the side of Pandora's box Cementi, they are trying to rotate towards the top lane, and we can already see that Xborg is trying a lot of damage, and Aman used his ultimate already, but he was not able to take anyone down. Instead, we can see that Rezo is taking a lot of damage, and he should retreat from the situation because he is in a very low HP, and if he continues to fight like this, I guess he might be taken down by that Roger, or might be that Xborg, because look at the damage coming out from that Xborg, and the turtle is already there, so we can already see that Hylas is trying his best to retrieve from the situation where Moscow is his ultimate already, and he is trying to commit on someone, and Carmilla was being taken down by Ruby in the process, and we can already say that this fight has been won by Pandora's box Cementi, because we can already see that Aman is trying to compete on the turtle, but Xborg is there lurking around, but I don't think Xborg would be coming in a competition with Aman over there. And with that being said, Aman was the one to secure the turtle, and yeah, as I was saying, that Pandora's box won this competition, won this particular fight, and things are looking quite passive. What do you think, Zane?
Yep. For now, things looking passive, that's the norm, because
If we do consider the situation, nobody wants to lose their advantage earlier in the game. But if we do look at the side of Cementi, they have already secured one of the kills, and that was the kill of Carrie from the no, not Carrie, sorry, it was Carmilla. So overall, considering the current situation, Cementi has an advantage if we talk about it, but it's nothing that significant because look at the goal difference. Is barely 400 for the side of Pandora's box Cementi, so it's not that big of a deal. But at the same time, this might end up becoming a snowball that will become even bigger. But yeah, look at that fight. It is not looking too good for Rizzo right now, and Rizzo might end up getting taken down, but Rizzo is trying his best to survive, but Rashi will be taking down Rizzo, and Intruder, Tanu, and Rashi from all the sides have to go back. Look at that. Cornelius is doing a very... Oh my god, that was a very high profile play from Cornelius, but he will only end up with one kill. And I think Fallen should have gone to that area. And whoa, Rashi is going to be securing Tanu's kill. So that was good from the side of Atlantic Monkeys. But at the same time, look that Musa Saif is trying to deal some of a damage to Intruder, but that is not going to happen for the time being. Overall, it's looking very passive right now. And Atlantic Monkeys just has a one.
Whoa.
What is happening, honestly, in the bottom lane? It was Rizzo that took out Fallen, and in the meantime, the goal difference is getting mitigated to some extent. Sereti is there, and Aesop is also there. So Musa Saif is currently residing in mid lane, so that is looking good for him at the moment, if you do ask me. And Musa Saif is getting bursted down, and that is Aesop, who took a lot of damage. And look at that. That is why a Zushin is scary, and one single second scale from the Zushin ended up getting the Firaga armor from Musa Saif. So that was a very good play on Zushin's part. And now it's the Pandora's box Cementi side trying to deal some damage to Rashi, but Rashi will be able to survive, and Intruder is focusing on the turtle and not really focusing on anything else at the moment. Look at that damage. Rizzo did end up taking a lot of damage, and Rashi from the distance is just doing his thing. So that is what a Sicilian is supposed to do, and it's going to be a turtle for the side of a Pandora's box Cementi. And look at that, Cornelius is going to go in, 1 kill secured, 2 kills secured, and Intruder might end up getting taken down as well. And Tanu is here. Tanu is trying to deal some damage to Musa Saif, but he will be able to run away from that situation. So overall, both the teams are in a very 50-50 situation, if you ask me, because we cannot say anything for sure. And that is going to be Rashi that's going to get taken down. Your mama might end up getting taken down as well, but he was trying to survive, but he will end up getting taken down in the process. Fair enough.
Exactly, that's why Zushin is very, very important for you in the team fight, because we could already see that Carmilla was already in the third and she was trying to bounce off the skills of Hylos over there, but then came the Zushin who was able to connect to that Carmilla and was able to take him down, take him away from the turret, and that's why he could actually take the kill of Carmilla over there. But we can see that Roger is being cornered in the top lane, and Hylos used his ultimate already, but there is an Xbox, so I don't think that would be a better decision for Hylos over there. But Ruby was being taken down over there, but look at that damage coming out from that Lucian, and she dealt a lot of damage as well, but she was able to survive from the situation using her ultimate. But I don't think there would be any type of kill coming out on that top lane, because the damage coming out from Sicilian is immense, I believe, but that is not enough to take down that Hylos, because Aman is there as well. So yeah, things looked a bit heated up in the top lane, but no kill was secured at this point. But that was an amazing gameplay coming out from both the teams, and we can already see that Aman was the one to secure that gold crab, EXP crab, I believe, and already we can see they are actually still trying to commit on that Xborg, and Xborg is being outnumbered at this situation, and he should be retreating. As I can see that the rotation is coming in the mid lane already, and a lot of things are going on in the mid lane, and there would be just aggressive poking from the side of Atlantic Monkeys, and if you talk about the current goal situation, that is almost in an equalizer, and the turtle is already there, and we can already see that Aman is trying his best to secure the turtle, because the amount of damage coming out from the Zushin is immense, and also Hylos used his ultimate already, so that was easy diversion coming out from them. So Aman was easily able to secure the turtle, because no one was there to compete for the turtle, and already we can see that the fight is there is possibility of fight breaking out in the mid lane, because we can see a rotation coming from that Xborg in the back lane, but there is a Roger as well as a Ruby. So I don't think that would be that much of advantage for Atlantic Monkeys at this situation, because Pandora's Box has already secured that mid lane tier 3, which is a very important turret, I believe, because that gives you an immense map control, and they are taking full advantage of that, and they are farming a lot as with that thing, and already we can see they are trying to commit on that Xborg, and Xborg was able to retrieve from the situation, and Aman was able to secure the kill of Xborg over there, and they would be able to easily secure the turret of that top lane tier 3 with the help of Ruby and Zushin over there. And I missed another fight, and another player was taken down from the side of Atlantic Monkeys. That is the carry, I believe, in the bottom lane, right?
Yeah. Carry ended up getting taken down, but at the same time, look, that Cementi is just going insane right now. Rashi is getting melted down, but Intruder will not be able to get that kill, and Cornelius is trying to do his best, but sorry, it's just that the situation is not that favorable for him right now, and that is going to be Musa's side, who's going to try to deal some damage to the opposition side, but that's not going to happen as well. On the other hand, it's going to be that ultimate from Moscow would have been very important, but Aesop was able to get a kill down, and the mid lane tier 2 is facing a lot of pressure, but it will not get taken down. Hano is just doing his thing. He is lurking about in the jungle side. So look at the damage coming out from Tanu. He is dealing a ton of damage. So overall, this is looking fairly good for Pandora's Box Cementi, if you ask me, Prerna. But Atlantic Monkeys, I think they're still in the game, because the goal difference is just 4,000. So I don't think that's too much of a deal for them.
I believe that is true, because yeah, it is just 9 minutes and 4,000 gold is not that much of a big deal, and there is a possibility of Atlantic Monkeys overcoming that situation, because we can already see the amount of damage caused by that Xborg is immense. Even though Hylos used his ultimate and he was able to retrieve from the situation, the Lord is there, and I believe there might be a fight breaking out in that Lord area, because look at the damage coming out from the Carmilla and as well as the Xborg. So many things are going on in there, and Carmilla was being taken down, Ruby was being taken down in the process, and 1v1 is going on, and Xborg was being taken down by Moskov over there, and Moskov is still trying to trying to chase down on Roger over there, whereas Aman is trying to secure that Lord, and they would be able to secure that Lord because Moscow is there and also Aman is there, and there was no one to compete for that Lord. So the first Lord of this whole match goes to the side of Pandora's box and Menti. So with the help of this Lord, I believe they would be able to secure the mid lanes tier 2 because the Lord would be coming from that top lane, I believe, and while that Lord would be marching on, and I guess they would be going in for the mid lanes tier 2 because that's the only tier 2 they have left from the side of Atlantic Monkeys. And if they lose this turret, that would be a very, very corner situation for them. And already we can see the players from the side of Pandora's box are uh, going back. They're playing in a very back foot situation. They are maintaining their distance from that Carmilla and as well as the Sicilian, as they should, because Sicilian can actually deal a lot of damage from that distance situation, and that might not look good for them. Then comes the Zushin, who is there to support them from the backline, but I don't think Atlantic Monkeys would be able to sustain their if there is a if the Zushin is able to connect any skill on any player. So let's see what happens over here, because we can already see the Moskov is lurking around that area as well. So yeah, in any time he would be able to secure the secure the turret with the help of those minion pressure, and the minion pressure is immense at this point. And already we can see the Lord is coming on from the top lane, and he is actually trying to deal a lot of damage on the top lane's inhibitor. Meanwhile, another player was taken down from the side of Atlantic Monkeys, and even though Pandora's proximity does a lot of damage, they are not backing off, and they had to pay for that. Ruby was the one who was being taken down, and Moscow went into the base, and he was able to secure the kill of Sicilian over there, but he was taken down by Xborg. So yeah, that was an amazing gameplay coming out from the side of Atlantic Monkeys while defending the Lord. They were able to they were able to defend the Lord, but I don't think they would be able to sustain much longer, because look at that turret look at that inhibitor turret. That is of 0 HP. So in any time the players there might be initiation coming out from the players, or there might be a minion pressure that would cause the inhibitor. And if we look at the overall situation at this point, no player is actually going aggressive, because Pandora's box now know that they have to maintain a lot of distance from that Sicilian, because look at the damage coming out from that. And Moskov used his ultimate, but he was not able to connect on anyone, I think. And yeah, from the side of Pandora's box, we can see that they are trying to do something. They're trying to go they're trying to be aggressive, and they are already invading the blue buff of Atlantic Monkeys, and they were able to do so, and Xborg is dealing a lot of damage, and Roger was able to secure a mega kill of Ammon over there, and I guess another player will be taken down, and yes, Xborg was able to take down Ruby over there as well. So things are looking very nasty for them, and Moscow is trying his best, and I don't think he would be able to sustain much, and Carrie has damage already, and Carrie was able to take down that Hylas over there. Moscow was being taken down as well. So things are looking kind of cornered for the side of Pandora's box immensely, because it is just Zushin who is standing there, and with that Zushin, I don't think they would be able to defend much, because we can already see that there is a commitment on the Lord from the side of Atlantic Monkeys. So this Lord would be going to them without any type of competition, because we do not see any of the players coming back on their foot before that, and Roger was the one to secure that Lord. So yeah, there is a chance of Atlantic Monkeys to come back into this game.
They're still hanging around. They are still trying their best. And as they have taken the Lord, I believe they will be marching onwards, and this is their time to come back into the situation. The gold is going in favor of them for now, but it's just 2,000 gold, and the time frame is currently 14 minutes into the game. So that is not the best possible scenario that they could have asked for, but it is still better than being on the back foot, if you ask me. So currently it is going phenomenally well for them, but this might be a bit problematic for them in the long run. But currently, if we do look at the Lord, it's getting taken down by Tanu. Tanu is doing a ton of damage to the Lord, and yeah, the Lord is going to get taken down in the moment, and Rizzo was trying to get engaged down, but that will not be a possibility for now. Look at that. Intruder did end up taking a lot of damage, but he will be going back now. So overall, considering the situation, that was a phenomenal Lord defense coming out from the side of Pandora's box Cementi. But at the same time, Atlantic Monkeys, they are doing their thing. They are still trying their best to deal as much damage as possible, and it's looking looking good for them still. Sereti is there. She's trying to scout out the area as much as possible. But in the bottom lane, it is the Hylos. It is the Hylos that is doing a ton of damage. And yeah, in the mid lane, it's looking good for them as well. But if you consider the entire situation, this might not be the best possible scenario for Pandora's box and Cinderella.
Exactly. And if we look at the overall situation at this point, Atlantic Monkeys are leading in gold as well as kills. So there is a possibility for them to come back to this game, as I said earlier. And in the top lane, we can see that Moscow is trying to clear out the lanes, but there is Xbox. So Moscow should be maintaining a lot of distance from that player because Xbox can deal a lot of damage from a distance as well. So that might not look good for Moscow, and he can easily melt down Moscow in any moment. And we can already see that in the mid lane there is a possibility of a fight breaking out because there is a rotation coming out from both the sides, and Sicilian is trying to deal a lot of damage. Xborg is trying to do a lot of damage as well. But look at that carry. He has to go back from this team fight to clear out the lanes because otherwise the inhibitor would be taken down, and yeah, that might actually cause them a big problem because the minion pressure in the top lane would be problematic for the side of Atlantic Monkeys, and we can already see that a lot of damage is being dealt on that Ammon, and Ammon was being taken down by that Roger at this point, and we can already see in the mid lane there might be another fight breaking out because we can see that from the side of Atlantic Monkeys, they are trying to initiate on the players of Pandora's Box Cementi, and they might corner out Zushin over there, but Halos was there to save her. So yeah, if we talk about the current situation, I guess Atlantic Monkeys would be getting their second Lord, and with the help of this Lord, they might be able to push, I believe, because but look at that Moscow over there. Moscow is dealing a lot of damage, but I guess he would be taken down by that Xborg, and we can already see that the amount of damage coming out from the Moscow is immense, and Xborg with a very low HP was able to sustain the situation. Even though he has a immortality, he would be sustaining there, but a monster kill secured by Roger instead. An amazing rotation coming out from that Roger, but I don't know why Moscow was still waiting there, and since the Lord would be coming from the Midlands, and I don't think that was the best decision coming out from Moscow because he was needed in this team fight because while defending this Lord, he should have been there, and the Lord is causing a lot of problems to the turrets, and we can already see the tier 2 from the side of Fedora's Box Cementis. Mid lane has been taken down by that Lord, and they are still going in very aggressively. Carry was able to secure another tier 2 from the side of Atlantic Monkeys. So yeah, with that being said, we can see that 5 turrets was being taken down from the side of Pandora's Box Cementi by Atlantic Monkeys. So yeah, they are trying to come back to this game, and things are going very neck to neck at this point. Pandora's Box looked a bit cornered while things were in their side few minutes ago, and we can already see that they have lost they have lost another turret. So yeah, 6 turrets have been secured from both the sides, which is actually very confusing to predict anything because we do not know how things might turn out in the later phase or in 2 or 3 minutes, because look at that damage coming out from the side of Atlantic Monkeys as well as Pandora's Box. They are defending well and they are aggressive. And from the side of Atlantic Monkeys, they are going very aggressive. So yeah, we might see another kill getting secured by Moscow over there. And yes, Million was been taken down. Halas has been taken down by Carrie. Carmilla was been taken down by Ammon over there. Double kill secured by Ammon. Roger was been taken down as well. And I guess there would be a possibility of Xborg getting down from the situation because Zushin is there to help out. And yes, he was being taken down. And Carrie is going to retreat back to the base. With that minion pressure, they would be able to secure that inhibitor of the mid lane, and we can already see the amount of damage caused by that Moscow is unable to be phased, and already with Carrie's kill, and Aman was able to secure Carrie's kill, and they were able to lock onto the base. So congratulations to Pandora's Box Cementi for winning the first round of this best of 5 series. So in the next round, we'll be seeing which player, if Pandora's Box Cementi continue to win the round, or if Atlantic Monkeys are able to come back to this game. And to see that, we would be taking a very short break and be right back.
think the girls with their nails. I think the girls with their nails done now. Girls with their nails done. I think the girls with their nails done. Girls with their nails done now. I think the girls with their nails done now. Girls with their nails done. I think the girls with their nails done. Girls with their nails done now. I think the girls with their nails done now. Girls with their nails done. I think the girls with their nails done. Girls with their girls with their nails done now. Girls with their nails done. Girls with their nails done. Girls with their girls with their nails done. I think the girls with their nails done now. Girls with their nails done. I think the girls with their nails done. Girls with their
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the second semifinals of the night. This one is between Pandora's Box Cementi and Atlantic Monkeys. This is going to be the second match in the best of five series where Pandora's Box Cementi has already won the first match, and this is going to be the second match that we are going to be witnessing today. But at the same time, look at the draft from both sides. From the side of Cementi, they have the Cyclops, the Akai, the Higgsborg and the Roger as well. So overall, it's looking very good for their side. On the other hand, it's Atlantic Monkeys with a very decent pick as well. They have the Clint as well as the Yisun Shin. Oh my God, we're gonna be seeing a Yisun Shin finally. We don't see that often anymore, Parallel. All right, no worries, no worries. But considering both the draft from both the sides, I'm very hopeful about this, honestly. And Atlantic Monkeys, even though they have got some odd picks here and there, I believe Pandora's Box Cementi, they have the upper hand, and they have a very good chance at winning this one as well because their picks are very meta oriented. But from the side of Atlantic Monkeys, I think they're prioritizing their comfort over the meta. But at the same time, looking at the overall situation, this might go either way if you ask me. But just looking at the picks without considering their team fight or their game or whatever, think that this is a very 50-50. But at the same time, it will depend a lot on the players if you ask me. But at the same time, so it's nothing unusual is happening right now. So the Yisun Shin is just doing his farming. Yisun Shin is considerably slower than Roger if you do consider the pros and cons, especially in the early game. But in the late game, Yisun Shin is very good at his job. This might work out in their favor in the late game, but currently it looks like Roger has the upper hand when it comes to farming parallel.
Exactly, because we already know that Roger has an early game potential, and Yusenshin might be a bit lagging behind in this case. But let's see how things actually end up. And if I look at the current situation, things are looking pretty passive from both the sides, and no one is actually committing on anyone yet, and everyone is actually just focusing on farming and rotations only. And since there is an Akai and Cyclops in the team as well, so I believe that Roger has an upper hand in this possible scenario, because we already know that Cyclops could be a very amazing mage, a very amazing mage if you ask me, and also he can actually play very well as a jungler as well as a marksman because of that ultimate he has. But in the mid lane, we can see there is an initiation coming on Akai, and Akai was being taken down by that Zamir. So that's an amazing gameplay coming out from that mage. And in the top lane, we can already see that Xborg is having a lot of pressure on him to face off the players of Atlantic Monkeys. And even though he had to face that, he was able to sustain from the situation. And whereas Valir was able to sustain as well from the back lane, he is trying to provide some damage. And Dawning Light coming out from that Xavier was amazing, absolutely amazing, even though there wasn't that much of damage caused by that. But he was able to get the vision of the players from the side of Pandora's Box Cement. And if you look at the turtle, there is a commitment on the turtle from the side of Pandora's Box Cement, and they were able to secure the turtle. Another Dawning Light, but that wasn't connected. But that was an amazing initiation coming out from them. And what happened to Cyclops over there? I guess he went in too deep to secure the kill of Clint over there. He went a bit greedy, and he had to face the circumstance. He had to face the he had to face that what uh, he had to face a trouble because of that. And already we can see that Clint was in a very low HP, and no one was there to commit on him, so he was able to retrieve from the situation. And already we can see that Hylos is there to provide vision for Clint and Yusanshin as well. And Yusanshin would be there, I guess, to farm first. And we can already see that Akai is trying his best to drive away Hylos from that place. And I guess Cyclops might be cornered once again, because look at the Dawning Light coming out from the Xavier that connected Valley for time being, and that did not cause a lot of damage. I see, and already we can see that from the side of Pandora's Box Cemented, there was an initiation coming out on in the bottom lane, and two players were taken down in this scenario. And in the top lane, Ruby had secured the kill of Xborg over there, and I guess she would be going in for the turret. And in the bottom lane as well, we can see that four players are pushing the turret, so that would be secured in no time. And with that being said, the first turret was secured by Pandora's Box Cementi, and now they would be rotating towards that mid lane, because we can already see that Xavier from the side of Atlantic Monkeys is trying his best to secure that mid lane tier 3, but he retreated just in time, and he is still farming. He is trying to put on a lot of pressure on the players of Pandora's Box Cementi. And if we look at the overall tournament, all the mages were very amazing, and they have outdone themselves in all the matches. And we can already see there is initiation coming out on that Roger, and Roger would be able to sustain the situation for now, and he would be able to stand against the players of Atlantic Monkeys. But Valley looks in a very corner situation, whereas Valley was able to secure the turtle. And we can already see that Hylos with his ultimate was able to help his teammates to be saved from this initiation. And already there is a fight going on in the top lane, and Xavier was the one to secure the kill of Roger over there. Cyclops has been taken down by Clint in the process, and already another fight might break down in the mid lane if Akai does not move from there. And Akai was being taken down by the Dawning Light of Xavier, so that's an amazing gameplay coming out from the Xavier. And I guess Valor would be taken down, and yes, Valor was taken down by Clint over there with the help of Xavier, and they would be able to secure that mid lane tier 3, so that would give them a better map control if you ask me. And in the bottom lane already we can see that Xborg is facing off Yusanshin over there, and Yusanshin would be able to retrieve from the situation. And if we look at the current situation, Yusanshin has a KD of 012, whereas from the side of Pandora's Box Cementi, this is Roger in 012 as well. And if you look at the level, Yusanshin is in better position, I guess, because he is in a level 9, and Roger is in a level 9 as well. But let's see how things actually end up for both the players, because we can already see in the top lane there is a possibility of a fight breaking out, but Halas was able to retrieve from the situation, Zine.
Yep, do have to consider this with 70. They ended up losing their mid lane tier 3, which is, in my opinion, the most important tower in the entire game, but it's going to be a bit problematic for them. But they're pushing the top lane tier 3 as well, and they were successful in securing that. And the goal difference is 2,000 in favor of Atlantic Monkeys. So, yeah, if it does continue like this, the chances of Atlantic Monkeys coming out on top is higher, in my opinion. Because look at that, that snowball is growing a bit larger by the second, but Pandora's about cemented. They're still trying their best to deal some damage, and this is gonna be yo. This is gonna be the high lows who's gonna get taken down in the process. Fallen did end up taking a lot of damage, but he will be retreating without any issue whatsoever. And this this turtle is going hard in favor of Pandora's box Cementi, and Tano was able to secure it. Cornelius did end up going a bit deep, but he will get punished for it. And it's going to be Fallen that's going to get taken down in the moment. And this is Sereti in the mid lane, dealing a lot of damage to the minions as well. But the turret push would not be successful for the time being, because already from the side of Atlantic Monkeys, they have a lot of players in the mid lane. So that was a decent attempt from the side of Pandora's box Cementi, even though they have secured 2 turrets and one turtle. They are still behind when it comes to the gold. They are behind by 700 or 800 gold, so that is not that much of a big deal. But at the same time, this is the start of a snowball for the Atlantic Monkeys. But I don't think that is gonna happen for the time being, because Norris Cementi, they're trying their best to get back on their feet. So this is a very good attempt from their side, and Rashi is in a very bad situation. He might end up getting taken down by Tanu, and that was a shutdown. Tanu will be securing a lot of gold with that one single kill, so it might be a bit problematic for Atlantic Monkeys right now, but they are trying to get engaged down. But with the use of Valor Searing Torrent, they were able to secure themselves, and now it's going to be a turret push from the side of Penrose Box Cementi. Look at that. They do not care about the kills. They do not care about anything. They only care about the turret, and that is exactly what they did with the Xborg zoning the opponents out. They were able to secure the turrets without much of a competition. And this is Rizzo trying to give as much vision as possible. So that is Fallen that's going to take a lot of damage, and it's going to be Aesop who's going to get taken out in the process, and it's going to be Rizzo getting taken out as well. But Tanu is planning to go in. Tanu might end up with 2 kills. Oh my goodness, Tanu just got 1 kill and he had to retreat, and that was a very bad move from Sereti, and he will get punished for it. But look at the bright side, Pandora's box Cementi were able to secure the first tier 2 of the game, and with that being said, the Lord will be spawning in about 2 seconds, and this is an upper hand for Atlantic Monkeys to engage the Lord right now, but it won't be for long, because 4 of the players from the side of Pandora's box Cementi are already present. And look at that, Intruder is just dealing damage, harassing the opponents as much as possible. I think Tanu should go a bit back and recover some of his lost HP, but he is just focusing on the Lord. His HP is dangerously low. Rizzo will get taken out, and Tanu is there, but look at that. Valor is the one who is saving his entire team for the time being. Intruder is in a very bad position, if you ask me, and the Lord will be going to the side of Atlantic Monkeys. This is the first one, so it won't be that problematic. But on the other hand, from the side of Pandora's box Cementi, the goal difference is still they're still behind by 600-700 gold, so it's not looking too good for them. But at the same time, we have seen Pandora's box Cementi coming out from situations worse than this, but we'll just have to observe and see what happens. But I think it would have been a very good choice for them if the Roger had retreated earlier on, but that might have been a mistake from his part. But the Lord will get defended in no time, and look at that damage coming out from the as well, but it's not going to be that effective for the time being. And Musa Saif did try to get the tier 3 from the bottom lane, but it was not successful whatsoever, and Xborg did a very good job in defending that. Oh, Cornelius is farming like crazy madman. He's already level 15, and it's barely 10 minutes into the game. We're barely 10 minutes into the game, and Cornelius is already level 15. And look at that level 15 damage coming out from him. He's gonna be taking out Intruder in no time, and they will be securing the first tier 2 in their favor. So yeah, currently it is not looking too good for Cementi, but oof, look at that. I am offended. Sereti is gonna get taken out. Musa Saif with his last insanity trying to get away from that situation, but it's not gonna go in favor of Cementi for this team fight. I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. Because we have seen that they were being cornered out by the players of Atlantic Monkeys at this point, and they are going in for the mid lanes tier two. And in no time, they would be able to secure that because they have minion pressure as well as the players are dealing a lot of damage to the turret, I believe. And already we can see that Cyclops is trying his best to deal damage on the players of Atlantic Monkeys, but that's not enough yet. Because look at the damage coming out from the Dawning Light of Xavier. That is huge. And also, if you look at the damage coming out from Ruby as well as Yustanshin, that is huge as well. And since there is a marksman since the marksman is dealing a lot of damage from their side, so yeah, as I always say that you need a marksman in the late games because that actually is a very crucial thing for you. And from their side, Clint is doing their best, and we can already see that Valid is the one who is actually helping the players of his side to be safe from the damage caused by the Atlantic Monkeys. And with his second skill, he was able to zone out the players of Atlantic Monkeys for a bit, but the damage they are dealing is insane. And already we can see that from the side of Atlantic Monkeys, Ruby was the one to secure the tier 2 turret of the bottom lane, and we can already see that Akai is being taken down by Yusanshin over there, and ultimately by Hylos over there already. But I guess there won't be that much of useful. But look at the damage coming out from the Dawning Light. That was an amazing initiation coming out from the Xavier. But yeah, no player were taken down in the process. But look at the minion pressure. All the inhibitors would be facing that minion pressure from the side of Atlantic Monkeys. So Pandora's Box Cement are now in a very big corner situation because we can already see from the side of Atlantic Monkeys they went into the Lord and they were able to secure the Lord in no time, and the Lord would be marching towards from that mid lane. So that would be a problematic situation for Pandora's Box already because we can already see that they have lost all of their turrets except for those inhibitors. So when the Lord would be marching from that mid lane, I believe that the players of Atlantic Monkeys would be going in for the inhibitors of the top or the bottom lane. And the Lord is actually marching from the bottom lane, and so yeah, they would be able to secure one or two inhibitors, if you ask me, with the help of this Lord. If from the side of Pandora's Box Cemented, we do not see if Pandora's Box are not able to defend that. And already we can see from the side of Atlantic Monkeys, they are showing a bit of aggression in the top lane as well as in the middle lane because this is almost a corner situation for Pandora's Box Cement, so they wouldn't be wasting this thing, I believe. And already we can see the Lord is being defended, but they had to lose their inhibitor of the top lane and Igborg in a very cornered situation at this point. But Roger was able to secure the kill of Ruby over there. Hallis used his ultimate already. Akai was being taken down. Roger has been taken down, and so yeah, the main damage dealer is now gone. Atlantic Monkeys have a situation where they can actually take down the players of Atlantic Monkeys, but instead, Pandora's Box were able to take down the three players in this whole process, and that's an amazing gameplay coming out from that Cyclops. That the amount of damage he is dealing alone is immense, and that is still helping them to stand back on their feet. And if you ask me, things are looking quite cornered for Pandora's Box because look at the inhibitors at this point. They are barely in any HP. So if any type of push comes from the side of Atlantic Monkeys, they wouldn't be able to sustain more because those inhibitors would be breaking down, and there is a possibility that Atlantic Monkeys might go for the base blockade.
And currently, if we do consider, oh wow, that blue buff was secured by Rashi, if I'm not wrong. But yeah, currently for the side of Pandora's Box Cementi, it's not looking good whatsoever. But they still have a chance, I believe. They have one or two late game heroes, but from the side of Atlantic Monkeys, they have played phenomenally well, and they have set up every single situation, and it is going in their favor. So from the side of Atlantic Monkeys, they're just trying to harass the side of Pandora's Box Cementi as much as possible, and they are pretty successful in doing that, if you ask me. And the Friday is about to break out, and this is Rizzo with an amazing heavy spin, but Fallen will be able to survive, most probably. But nope, Fallen will be taking out Rizzo before falling, and yeah, Musa Saev did end up securing Aesop's kill, and that is going to be Cornelius that's going to get taken down. If he ends up surviving, this might look very good for Pandora's Box Cementi, but Tanu did not survive, and now there is a high possibility of the game
Ooh.
ending Serenity in a very bad situation, but Serenity might be able to survive this. And yep, Serenity is gonna survive, but look at that. The base is under a lot of pressure, and this might be game over for Pandora's Box Cementi. But Serenity is trying his best to defend as much as possible. But ooh, he will be securing a kill in the process. But this game is looking too slim. This is too much of a situation to be comfortable about for Pandora's Box Cementi, and they were able to defend the turret, but barely, Prerna, if you ask me.
Know why Atlantic Monkeys did not go for the Lord. They were overconfident about the whole situation, I believe. And we can already see that from the side of Clint now they are trying to secure that Lord. But I guess there would be a competition in the Lord area because from the side of Pandora's Box Cementi, we can already see they have been committing on the turtle. On the Lord because 5 of their players are back on their foot. So yeah, things might get turned differently because that was a waste from the side of Atlantic Monkey, I believe, because we can already see that Thanu was able to secure that Lord. So things might just change in a bit because they have secured the Lord. Now they are going back to their base. They would be clearing out the lanes, and this push might be a problematic situation. This push might cause a problematic situation for Atlantic Monkeys team.
I do agree, and look at that. They don't have Rashi in their team right now, and Rashi was one of the ones who were, dealing a ton of damage and helping the team to get back onto their feet. And without Rashi, it's going to be a bit tough for them. But Rashi will be coming out in about a second, and it's going to be Aesop who's going to come out from the side of Pandora's Box Cementi. So overall, it's going to be a 5v5 situation very soon. But the Lord is going a bit too ahead, if you ask me. So that is not working out in their favor. Rizzo is going behind the enemy lines, and Sereti is there, and they are trying to deal as much damage as possible to that Hylos, but Rizzo just went in, and that was not a good play on his part, if you ask me. But yeah, the Lord is still alive, but the Lord is below 50% HP right now. Yeah, if the Lord can get it charged down on the inhibitor, it will be very beneficial for the Pandora's Box Cementi side. But the Lord was not able to get the charge down, so it's not looking. The Lord was not a complete waste, but it was not a complete benefit either. So it's not looking too good for them. But Musa Saif is in a very bad situation. Musa Saif might end up getting taken down. Winning the Roger right now. Look at everyone. They are in a very bad situation, and Roger is there to secure the kills of Cornelius as well as that Hylos. And Roger is going to go with the kill for Rashi. And Roger needs to go back right now, and he will get shut down. So that was a bit. I mean, why? You're finally doing something that's gonna win you the match, and you just overcommit and give away your kill. That was not a good play from that Roger, man. I'm sorry. Like that, the start to that fight was very good, but the end was just horrendous for.
Exactly, I agree with you on that. And since even though they were able to take that Lord, since they did not secure the turrets earlier, so they could not use that Lord that much. And yeah, as you say, that the Roger actually overcommitted and he was punished for that. I did not expect that as well because I was expecting that they might be securing that inhibitor, then that Roger would be entering into the base and they would be able to lock that base because they had many pressure. But since he overcommitted, things did not turn out like that, and now we are back onto the game once again, where we can see from the side of Atlantic Monkeys, they are trying to clear out the lanes as possible. And if we look at the situation of Pandora's Box, they have secured 5 turrets. So yeah, they have to secure a few more turrets to corner out the players of Atlantic Monkeys. And if Xavier is on his feet, I don't think that would be possible because that amount of damage coming out from that dawning light of his, and also the amount of damage coming out from the Clint wouldn't be less, and that would be a problematic situation for them. And Valid was the one to take down that Xavier over there, but the damage coming out from Yusanchin is huge as well. So at this point, you have to take 2 more players down to commit on that Lord, and then you might have a chance to come back to this whole game. And already we can see that Clint was able to take down 2 kills from the side of Pandora's Box Cementi, and they would be securing the Lord, I believe. And Roger was being taken down by Ruby once again. Yusanchin was able to secure that Lord, and I guess with the help of this Lord, they would be basing the lock. They would be locking the base, and already we can see that from the side of Pandora's Box Cementi, they are still trying to stay back on their feet, where actually Intruder was taken down but cleaned over there, and the Lord is already marching from that mid lane. So yeah, this might be the end for Pandora's Box Cementi. But previously we have seen that Valor was able to defend the whole thing, but this time this is minion pressure. This time 5 players and also the Lord. So yeah, victory goes to the side of Atlantic Monkeys. Even though Pandora's Box was doing very well, but Atlantic Monkeys gave an epic comeback to this game. So yeah, congratulations to Atlantic Monkeys for coming back to the game, and we would be marching towards the third round of tonight of this second best of 5 series. And before that, we would be taking a very short break.
I think the girls with their nails done. I think the girls with their nails done. Girls with their nails done. I think the girls with their nails done. Girls with their nails done. I think the girls with their nails done. I think the girls with their nails done. Girls with their nails done. I think the girls with their nails done. Girls with their girls with their nails done now. Girls with their nails done. 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 I think the girls with their nails done now. Girls with their nails done. I think the girls with their nails done. Girls with their nails done. I think the girls with their nails done now.
Let's get sounds. So, welcome back to the third round of tonight's second match, and we are already in the land of dawn. And from the side of Atlantic Monkeys, we are seeing that Rashi has chosen Zushin in this time, and we can already see from this side there is Zushin, there is Exborg, there is Hanabi, there is Tigreal as well as a Martis. And on the other hand, there is Esmeralda, Lovita, Yuzong, Kadita, and Igia from the side of Pandora's Box Cementi. And there is a rotation already in the mid lane. And we can already see that they are trying to commit a fight already, because in both the cases, we have seen that Pandora's Box Cementi have won the first match, and then Atlantic Monkeys gave a very amazing comeback in the second round. So yeah, this time they wouldn't be letting anyone go for the third round. So yeah, this is gonna be a match where they would be going very neck to neck, and already we can see that a fight is initiating in the bottom lane, whereas Kadita and Yuzong are trying their best to get a hold of Zushin and Xborg, but they are being cornered at this point, and they are trying to rotate, and they are trying to defend the turret as well. And in the top lane, if you look at that, first kill was been secured by Esmeralda over there. That is the kill of Hanabi, and we can already see that they are still going in for the kill of Martis over there, and Martis would be taken down by Tano over there. So an amazing gameplay is coming out from the side of Pandora's Box Cementi at this point, and we can already see that they are rotating well. They are actually focusing on killings, and they are also focusing on securing the objects. And the first turtle of this match has spawned, where we can see Esmeralda is going on with that, is going to commit on that first, and I guess without any competition she would be able to secure that. But there comes a rotation from the Zushin and Tigreal, but they were a bit late, and Esmeralda was able to secure the first turtle of this match. And in the casting deck here, I'm with you, Prerona, and with me is your favorite scene.
Everyone, and this looks like the match that might decide a lot of things. But this is a best of five series, so it will not be that much of a problematic situation for anyone. But I don't think that either of the team, they are willing to lose by a long shot. So currently, if you look at the situation, it's nothing unusual. Pandora's Box Cementi just has a very slight lead, if we do notice that. And it's going to be a bit problematic for the Tigreal, and the Tigreal is going to get taken down. On the other hand, I think Fallen is under a lot of pressure, and look at that, Rashi does have the Zushin, so it might work out in his favor. And we have not seen a Zushin lose that easily. Like, whichever team has a Zushin has the advantage. And look at that, Fallen is going to get taken out. Tanu is in a lot of pressure. Tanu will be able to survive as well, but it's going to be Seriti that is going to get taken out in the process. And it is the Tigreal once again trying to come and help out the teammates. And this is not looking too good for Pandora's Box Cementi right now, but they might be able to survive. But nope, Tana's gonna get taken out, Rizzo's gonna get taken out, and Intruder might end up getting taken down as well. So yep, that was a 3-kill from the side of Atlantic Monkeys, and I think Pandora's Box Cementi did a bit of an overstay at that situation, and they got punished for that. So overall, looking at the situation, it is going in favor of Atlantic Monkeys for the time being. They're leading with almost 1,000 goals. So if we do consider the entire situation, this is a bit problematic for Atlantic Monkeys at the time being. And if this continues like this, it's going to be even harder for Pandora's Box Cementi. But look at that, Rizzo is getting bursted out at that point, and now ASAP is there with that Yuzong. He's doing his thing, and near the jungle, there is a fight breaking out, and it is going to be ASAP going in, and a lot of damage is being dealt. But Tigreal might get taken out, and yup, Sereti is going to get taken out. Cornelius is going to secure Rizzo's kill, and this is not looking too good for Pandora's Box Cementi, and everyone from the side of Pandora's Box Cementi that was in the fight got taken out, and this is a clear lead for Atlantic Monkeys right now, Prerlo.
Exactly, that's an amazing gameplay coming out from that Martis, and we expect Martis to play live this in the very early period of the game. And if we look at the current situation, they are just not only leading with gold, they are leading in the killing spree as well, and we can already see that they have secured the first turret of the match as well. So things are looking in their side at this point, and we can see that Kadita is trying very hard to face that Zushin over there. Tigreal is there to commit on him, and I guess Zushin would be the one to secure the kill. And yes, Zushin was able to secure the kill of Kadita over there. And in the top lane, we can see they are trying to corner out Hanabi over there, but Hanabi was able to sustain in the situation. And we can already see a rotation coming out by the Zushin and Tigreal on the top lane as well. And I don't think that would be a good decision to lock onto the Zushin yet, because there is a Tigreal and there is her second skill, so she would be able to retrieve from the situation, and she would be able to secure one kill if anyone actually messes up. And already we are seeing that from the side of Atlantic Monkeys, they are trying to set up a ganking position for the players of Doros Boximenti in the top lane. And if we look at the mid lane at this point, there is a rotation coming out from the Tigreal, and Zushin and Martis again in the mid lane's tier 3, and they might just want to commit on Kadita before they actually go for the turret. And we can already see that Yuzong has rotated as well, but Hanabi was taken down by Esmeralda in the top lane, and we can already see there might be another fight going on the top lane, and I guess Rizzo might be taken out. And yes, Rizzo was being taken out, but Esmeralda was able to secure a turret from there. Black Dragon used by Yuzong in the mid lane, but he would be able to retreat from the situation. But Kadita is still there, defending to trying to defend the turret, and Esmeralda has rotated towards her as well. But with the minion pressure, I believe that they would be able to secure this turret, because look at that damage coming out from all the players. And yeah, Kadita would be taken down by Xborg over there with the help of Mertis. And yeah, things are not looking good enough for Pandora's box, if you ask me, because they are lagging behind in gold, and also they are actually lagging behind in kill, but they are in an equalizer if we look at the current situation of the turrets, because both of the teams have secured one turret each, and we can see that the turtle was secured by Martis over there. A fight is breaking out around the turtle area. Martis was being taken down. Zushin is trying her best to get a hold of a player from the side of Pandora's Boximenti, and Xborg was the one to secure the kill of Esmeralda over there, and another player was taken down from the side of Atlantic Monkeys, and things are not looking good for them. And Zushin was able to take down Yuzong in the fight, and with that being said, they have secured the mid lane's tier 3, so that would give them an upper hand in map control as well, Zine.
Yep, and with that being said, Atlantic Monkeys right now
They are holding a considerable advantageous position, but in the bottom lane they have a bit of a minion pressure formulating, and it's gonna take out Atlantic Monkeys tier 3 in the bottom lane. So overall, looking at the situation, this is going fairly good for Atlantic Monkeys. They have a 3,000 gold difference in their favor, and they are bursting out Rizzo right now, but Rizzo might be able to survive. But look at that, Zushin was able to take Rizzo out twice in a row, but yeah, Rizzo will be able to survive, and he has gone back to the base. So currently it is not looking unusual for either of the team. But one thing we have to take into consideration is that Cornelius already has 6 kills at his disposal, and Seredi has died 4 times. But Pano, on the other hand, is rolling with a 5-3-1 KDA. That's not the best, but Cornelius is ahead by 2 whole levels, so that is going to be a bit problematic for them. But look at that, in the bottom lane, the fight is breaking out. This is the Yuzong trying to deal some damage, but Yuzong did end up taking a lot of damage in return, and that's going to be an easy kill for Cornelius. Rizzo is going to get bursted out. Cornelius is looking very scary. He's going to take out an Intruder, and it might be a triple kill. It might end up being a maniac for him, for all I care. But look at that. Sereti is trying his best to survive, but Sereti might be able to survive, but at the same time, they are going to be losing their mid lane tier 2, I believe, and that is going to be very devastating for Pandora's Boximenti. And in the top lane, there is a chance to formulate a bit of a push, but it's going to be Cornelius who's going to focus on the Lord for the time being, and the Lord is going to get secured from the side of Atlantic Monkeys. And that being said, it's going to put them up for a considerable advantage. And look at that gold difference. There's already 8,000 gold difference in favor of Atlantic Monkey. So it's not looking too good for Pandora's Box Cemetery right now, but it's nothing that they cannot recover from. Oh my god, that damage! What was that? All they needed was Cornelius in that position, and it would have been a massacre once again. But for the time being, Pandora's Box Cemetery, they will survive. And look at that, Fallen is rolling with a 046 KDA, but he is still dealing a ton of damage. So overall, the situation is heavily favoring Atlantic Monkeys, Perla.
Exactly, and if we look at Zushin over there, she has a KD of 3010. So yeah, we can already say that Zushin is dealing the most damage from the side of Atlantic Monkeys, and that is helping out Merchants to secure kills. And already we can see the Lord is causing damage to the inhibitor of the mid lanes. Ixia used her ultimate already, but that would be of that help because Yuzong will be taken down, and I guess the red buff would be taken by the players of Atlantic Monkeys, and we can already see that they are trying to chase down Kadita over there, and I guess Kadita would be taken down, but with the help of her mobility and her second skill, she was able to retrieve from the situation. But on the other hand, if you look at the top lane, the inhibitor might be taken down by the players of Atlantic Monkeys, and on the other hand, Lolita was taken down and double kill secured by Cornelius over there, and the minion pressure isn't there. That's why they are not still able to push the turrets of both the lanes. In the mid lane tier, in the mid lane's inhibitor, we can also see that the mid lane inhibitor took a lot of damage from that Lord, and the top lane's inhibitor took a lot of damage as well. But the minion pressure wasn't in the support of Atlantic Monkeys, so they weren't able to do much to the turrets, but they were able to take the players down from that from very close to their base, and we can already see that Xborg is still trying to compete on, and Zushin helped a lot as well, but Ixia used her ultimate, so both of the players should be retreating because the damage coming out from the Ixia's ultimate is huge, and we can already see that Lolita pushed forward and Lolita was being taken down, and already Ixia has been taken down as well, and Martins is still going on, and mega kill secured by Zushin over there. She took a kill of Esmeralda, and yeah, things might end for Pandora's Box Dementi at this point, but Yuzong was the one to take down Martis over there, but Yuzong was punished as well by that Zushin, and with that being said, they have lost two of the inhibitors. They have a bit of minion pressure as well, so do they have the players on their feet, and that would be a base of without even saying. And with that being said, Atlantic Monkeys won the second round as well, so if they are able to win the next round, that would be the end for Pandora's Box Cementi, but still there is a scope for them to come back to this match, so let's see what happens in the next round, and before that we would be taking a very short break.
I think the girls with their nails done now. Girls with their nails done. I think the girls with their nails done. Girls with their nails done. the girls with their nails done now. Girls with their nails done. The girls with their nails done. Girls with their nails done. I think the girls with their nails done now. Girls with their nails done. I think the girls with their nails done. Girls with their nails done.
So, welcome back, guys, to the MCC Season 2. We are in the second match and we are in the fourth round of this best of 5 series. And in the previous place, we have seen that Pandora's Box Cementi won the first match, whereas Atlantic Monkeys were able to secure 2 rounds in their name. And this is going to be the deciding match for Atlantic Monkeys, I believe. And we are currently in the drafting phase where we can see from the side of Pandora's Box Cementi, they have went for Therese Love, Vixana, Ben, Minotaur, and Cyclops. So Cyclops will be going for the marksman lane, I believe. And from the side of Atlantic Monkeys, we can see Roger, Xborg, another Xavier, and there is Edith already. And if you look at the banning phase from the side of Pandora's Box, they have obviously banned the Martis, Ling, and Hayabusa because they had to face a lot of trouble because of this jungler from the side of Atlantic Monkeys. And there is a Tigreal and Zushin as well. And from the side of Atlantic Monkeys, we can see they have went for the normal meta-oriented bans, that is Aurora, Lolita, Zack, Popo Koopa, and Hylos. And from the side of Atlantic Monkeys, Cornelius is hovering over to Amon at this point, and I guess he would be locking onto that. So if we look at the current lineup, I believe that Atlantic Monkeys have a better position because they have a clear-cut marksman over there, and on the other hand, from the side of Pandora's Box Cementi, there would be Cyclops. So I don't know if Cyclops would be able to face off Roger in the earlier period of this game. So what do you think, Zane? Which team has an upper hand? Which team has a better drafting?
Looking at the overall draft, I will agree with you and say that in Rosebach Cementi, they have a very traditional lineup, and their traditional lineup can be very devastating if used properly. But from the side of Atlantic Monkeys, I think they have some of the heroes that they prefer more over the others, and that might work out in their favor as well. So we cannot say anything for sure unless we witness the match, but just looking at the situation right now, I think it's a very 50-50 situation once again. But as we've seen in the previous matches, Atlantic Monkeys, they do not know how to give. They do not give any scope to anyone once they're in their zone. So that's what we have seen in the previous match. The match barely lasted 12 or 13 minutes, and that was just complete dominance from the side of Atlantic Monkeys. And that's the thing, I guess. But I guess that's the thing. Like, if you give Atlantic Monkeys the chance to play well in the early games, they are gonna haunt you till the late game. So that is one of the better parts of them. But at the same time, this is Pandora's Box Cementi we're talking about. They have shown us very phenomenal gameplays, and this time they have one of the fastest junglers in the game. That is Bane. So overall, looking at the situation, it's a very 50-50 once again. But Pandora's Box Cementi will be able to get that little water it down, so that is going to work out in their favor. But at the same time, Atlantic Monkeys, they are going with a faster rotation. And if we consider Intruder as a Cyclops that is playing in the gold lane right now, it has proved to be effective in the previous matches, but we're not too sure about this match, honestly, because we don't know for sure unless we witness the whole thing. But that Vexana is going to be a trouble. I can already assure you of that, because Vexana, if used properly, is very devastating. So there is a chance of Pandora's Box Cementi coming out on top for this match, but still, we cannot say anything for sure unless the match, takes a turning point. But for now, it's looking very normal. And in the mid lane, we can see a rotation coming out from the side of Atlantic Monkeys. They're focusing on the turtle lane. So the turtle will be spawning in about 10 seconds, and that is when the real game will start to begin. Parallel.
Exactly, I completely agree with you. But things are not looking that much of crazy at this moment because we haven't seen that much of that much of commitment on any player. But in the bottom lane, we can see that they are trying to commit on that expert. While we can see that Aman was the one to secure that turtle, and there was no competition from the side of Pandora's Box Cementi in this turtle fight. And already things are looking very better for Atlantic Monkeys, I would say, because they have started this snowballing thing, and already they are going a bit aggressive. And whilst Aman was actually focusing on that turtle, and Ixborg was actually able to divert the player from the side of Pandora's Box towards him, and so that gave Aman an upper hand. So that should be that is a strategy we all should follow. And already we can see at the top lane there is a rotation coming out from the side of Pandora's Box Cementi, and Aman is rotating there as well. So Roger is there, Aman is there. So I don't think that would be a good situation for Cyclops over there, because Cyclops being so squishy might be taken down. But instead, the first blood was secured by Cyclops, and he took out Ammon over there. And we can see the amount of damage coming out from the side of Pandora Cementi is immense, and Roger must retreat from the situation. Even though they have Edith over there, Edith is dealing a lot of damage as well, but with the help of Minotaur and with the help of his healing capability, Pandora's Box are easily able to sustain, and as well as they are able to commit on any players in any team fights. And the rotation might just go to the mid lane where there is Xavier and there is Aman. And yes, they have actually tried to commit on that Xavier, but Xavier was able to sustain from the situation and he was able to retrieve from here. And in the bottom lane, if you look at it, Terizla is giving hard time to that Ixborg, and in a late game I believe Ixborg would be phenomenal against that Terizla, because that's a counter hero. So yeah, he should not face that much of problem by the Terizla. And already we can see that Aman is dealing a lot of damage, and Xavier is trying to deal a lot of damage to the players of Pandora's Box Cementi. The turtle is there, so let's see if any type of fight breaks down before the turtle. And there is a possibility, and there is a fight going on in around the turtle area, and Vexana was the one to able to secure the kill of Ixborg over there. Double kill secured by Vexana over there with the help of her Eternal Guard. And Roger is trying to put a pressure on the players of Pandora's Box Cementi, but he would be able to retrieve from the situation where we could see that Amon with a very, very low HP is still lurking around, and he shouldn't be doing that. He should return back to his base, I believe, but with the help of that dawning light, Xavier was able to get the location of the players of Pandora's Box Cementi, and they are actually gonna secure the turtle without any type of competition. And since there is a Ben in the team, so this should be easier for them to to farm faster and also to secure the turrets faster. So let's see if that happens, or Atlantic Monkeys would be winning this match, because if they win this match, this is gonna be again game over for Pandora's Box Cementi, and this would be Atlantic Monkeys who would be going to the finals. And we can already see from the top lane, Roger is retreating back, and in the bottom lane there might be a pressure creating on that Teresa, because three of the players on the side of Atlantic Monkeys are there, and I don't think Teresa would be able to sustain much because he has dealt a lot of damage already, and there is an Xbox on the team. And in the meanwhile, Teresa was being taken out, but Vixana was able to take down Edith in the mid lane, and an amazing rotation is coming out from this Vixana and this Bane and Minotaur as well. As we will see from the side of Atlantic Monkeys, Xborg is trying his best to push that turret in the bottom lane, and he was able to secure a turret. And in the top lane, Roger was being taken down by that Ben. And as I was saying, that Ben would be very devastating against any type of player if he is actually fed. And we can already see that Cyclops is there as well. So yeah, things might look nasty for Atlantic Monkeys, if you ask me, with this lineup. And we can already see that there is a possibility Aman getting cornered in the situation, but he was able to retrieve from the situation of the and he was able to sustain the team fight that was about to break down in the mid lane. Eternal Guard used by Vixana, but Vixana will be taken down by Edith over there. There might be another kill or killed by the player of Atlantic Monkeys, and yes, they were able to take down 4 of the players from that particular fight. And if Xavier was able to connect that Dawning Light on Cyclops, he wouldn't be standing as well. So what an amazing gameplay coming out from this Atlantic Monkeys lineup.
Yep. And like, even though for the first phase of the game they were lacking behind by a bit too much, but one single team fight, Perna, and they got the entire game in their favor as well. They have secured the second turtle, and look at the gold. Like, the gold net worth has been very versatile, if you ask me, because it was in favor of Pandora's Box Cementi. Oh, Rashi is in a very bad situation, but he might get taken out, but he is surviving. That was a very good gameplay coming out from Rashi, and look at that. Tanu is taking a lot of damage. Tanu might end up getting taken down. He has taken down Tanu, and it's going to be Rizzo that's going to get taken out in the process as well. Sereti in a very bad situation. Sereti is going to get taken out by Cornelius as well. Yo Mama is there, and there is a possibility that he might be going in for the turret, but that is not going to be a possibility for the time being, and it's going to be Fallen who's going to Fallen and Musa Sai who are going to be taking down the top lane tier 2, and that's going to put Atlantic Monkeys in a bit of an advantage, because that is the first tier 2 for the game that is going to get taken down. That being said, Atlantic Monkeys have successfully secured 4 turrets, while Pandora's Box Cementi, they have only secured 2 turrets. So it is looking good for them at the time being. And in the mid lane, we can see that pressure is starting to formulate for the side of Pandora's Box Cementi, even though they had a very good start to the game. Now, they are not able to maintain that for the time being. So, looking at the current situation, it is still possible for Cementi to come back into this, but currently it is looking phenomenally good. Like, it's phenomenally good for the side of Atlantic Monkeys. And in the bottom lane, they are trying to take down Aesop, but Aesop will be surviving, but not for long, because he will get taken out by that Xborg. So that was a phenomenal play from their side. And looking at the current situation, it is not looking too good for Pandora's Box Cementi, if you ask me. Intruder is gonna get taken out, but it's gonna be Fallen who's gonna die instead. Sereti with a lot of HP, my bad, but he will get taken out in the process. That is Atlantic Monkeys, and they're trying to gun for that mid lane tier 2, and they are trying their best to secure that turret, but I don't think that's going to be a possibility, because they have enough heroes to defend for the time being. Aesop's body is going to get bursted out, but he will be able to survive for the time being, and that's going to be... Oh, I did not even notice that Amon was taking the Lord, and they will secure the Lord in the process. And I don't think they should overextend for the time being. They should retreat, get some HP, and then come back to the fight. But yep, that is exactly what they're going to be doing for now. But if we do look at the side from the side of Atlantic Monkeys, they have everyone is rolling with a very good KDA. But from Pandora's Box Cementi, I think Aesop has been playing very lackluster because he died 4 times, 041. That's not a good KDA if you ask me. Intruder, on the other hand, is doing phenomenally well. So overall, it's looking good for Atlantic Monkeys at the time being, Colonel.
Exactly, I believe that as well. And the top lane, the Lord would be marching, and there would be a minute pressure. So if they do not defend the Lord, at this moment, they might just end up using the top lane inhibitor, and we can already see that Mega Kill was secured by Xborg over there, and Ben used his ultimate, but Ben was taken down by that Aman, and Aman sees the kill of Vixana as well, and already we can see triple kill secured by this Aman, and he is still going in, and they might just take out the top lane's inhibitor with the help of that Lord, and already we can see that Xborg dealt a lot of damage from the turret, and because of his immortality, he was able to sustain the situation. And the Lord is in a very low HP as well. But from the side of Atlantic Monkeys, there is a huge amount of aggression coming out. Ben used his ultimate once again, but that would be of no use, I believe, because the players from the side of Atlantic Monkeys have went to the were in a distance from that Ben's ultimate range, and already they are going back to their base. So yeah, things are looking very cornered for them at this point, and also with the help of that Xavier's ultimate, and also with his stun, the players from the side of Pandora's Box Cementi are facing a lot of trouble. So if they want to come back to this game, or if they want to go back to any team fight, and they should actually focus on that Xavier first, I believe. Otherwise, he would be providing that much of stun, and the players from the side of Atlantic Monkeys would be providing damage. So that would cause a devastating result for them. And already we can see in the bottom that there is a minion pressure. So I think they might just take down that inhibitor of that bottom lane. But there is a Minotaur in the team of Pandora's Box Dimension. So yeah, they would be getting a lot of heal from him. So yeah, whenever there would be a situation that any player is in a very low HP, he would be healing them, and with that Minotaur, with that Minoan rage, he would be able to move. He would be able to drive away the players of Atlantic Monkeys, I believe. And also, we can see that from the side of Atlantic Monkeys, they are trying to corner out the players of Pandora's Proximity into their base, because they would be focusing on the Lord, which would spawn in 7 seconds only. And already Minotaur is there, and I guess there is an engage on Minotaur, and Minotaur will be taken down by Amon over there. The fight is still going on, and Xborg and Xavier are trying their best to drive away the players of Pandora's Box Cementi from that Lord, and Amon is the one to secure that Lord. So with the help of this Lord, they would be blocking the base. I believe if from the side of Pandora's Box Cementi, they cannot if they do not defend that. And already we can see that a fight might break out anytime soon, because the aggression from Atlantic Monkeys is huge. So yeah, they wouldn't be keeping any doors open for the players of Pandora's Box Cementi. And with that,
Intruder, and with that being said, this is not looking good for Pandora's Box Cemetery right now, because the Lord is with full HP, and your mama is going to be securing Ace of Zadis kill. And with that being said, it might be the end for Pandora's Box Cemetery. The Lord is still dealing damage to the tower, and with that being said, in the fourth match of the second best of 5 series, Atlantic Monkeys are going to be the one who are going to be securing the victory. So with that being said, we have the second finalist, and they are none other than Atlantic Monkeys, Pranav.
So congratulations to them. And with that being said, we are in the last phase of tonight, and we would be seeing you guys in the finals tomorrow. And best of luck to both the winners, both the finalists, and who could not make it to the finals. Better luck next time. So for now, we would be taking off. And in the casting deck, I was with you, Prerna, and with me, Lucy. Allah.